Well, I've had a piece of chicken. I've had a little drink. I've looked at all the girls, given one or two a wink. I'm sitting in my seat, radio to my ear, the Star-Spangled Banner, and the crowd's opening cheer. I've been waiting since last Saturday, see another one beat. Friends, it's time once again to let the big dog eat. It's time to let the big dog eat. It's time to hear the bulldog beat. It's time. 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 The leaves are red and black. It's time. It's time to bring the bulldogs back. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. I love to go back to Athens town. I love to jump up when they hunker down. I love to see the red coat spell the name. I love to talk about that bulldog thing. It's time to get the bulldog grin with 75,000 of your closest friends. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time to feel the bulldog heat. It's time to let the big dog eat. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time to get the bulldog grin with 75,000 of your closest friends. It's time. It's time. It's time. Is it time? It's time. It's time.
Yes!
Well, they biting at this town and they bite away from home.
Stadium is worse than bonkers.
Don't matter where they are, 'cause winning is the sweetest bowl.
Got a touchdown in the corner.
When the red and black appear, you know those dogs are right.
Oh, you hurt your walker.
'Cause before it's all over, you're gonna see the bulldogs bite.
45-40,
Hunker down, Harry Dog.
Hunker down, Harry Dog.
Hunker down for a fight.
Hunker down, for a fight.
When you beat the Georgia Bulldogs, you're gonna feel the bulldog. Ever seen a bulldog ready for his meat? Well, to try to hold it back is a near impossible feat. It'll do your spirit good when you see that bulldog bite. But jump to your feet when you see those bulldogs bite. Hunker down, Harry Dog.
Hunker down, Harry Dog.
Hunker down for a fight.
Hunker down, for a fight.
When you meet the Georgia Bulldogs, you're gonna feel a bulldog bite.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our live call-in show.
Boom! Woo! Baby!
Hey, if you
Man,
can hear
fired
us
up.
right quick, give us a thumbs up. We just had a little technical difficulty, and want to make sure that y'all can hear us loud and clear. So if you can, just somebody give us a thumbs up
Thumbs up. Thumbs up.
or anything. Just notify us.
Boom.
here.
There we go. There we go. Love seeing
All
the
right, we're getting
booms out
thumbs
there.
up.
Everybody's ready to go. That is exciting. Clark, man, I'm fired up. First and foremost, Clark, I want to say this. I hope everybody and their family and friends are just safe after the devastating storms that passed through the panhandle of Florida and on the western coast of Florida, on into southeast Georgia, southwest Georgia, all across the state of Georgia. I hope our fellow Georgians are doing well and, are got their power back. And I know a lot of people are out there without power, and maybe y'all watching us now, and hopefully y'all get it back soon. And just thank you for the linemen that are out there, the first responders working today and everything, man. It's a blessing to have those type of people who are willing to come out and do those things, keep the lights on, Clark, and keep us out of harm's way. So,
absolutely. And you're one of those people, Adam.
Well, I appreciate it.
I want to thank you for once again keeping our community safe. You were out today cutting down not cutting down trees, but cutting up some trees in the middle of the road, right?
Yep, we were cutting up some trees. Me and Sam and Tylerville and the boys were doing that. Jim Wilcox, a patron too.
Yeah.
I talked to him this morning. He is a full-time firefighter down in Florida, and they had a rough night, man, on shift. I think he had 26 structure fires and a lot of flooding going on where he had to have some rescues out of the house. So tip of the hat to Jim Wilcox and many other Bulldog Nation out there who had to just be there for their community today. You know? So just great on them, man. And it's time now. Hopefully we can focus on some Georgia football.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, I did actually just get a notification. Kalen, you need to know this too. Our Ring Alarm Pro was reported power on and restored. So
awesome.
I think that means we got our power back.
Thank you, Georgia Power.
Yes.
Thank you, Hardy MC. God bless y'all boys linemen out there.
Yep.
Love it.
And then last thing I want to say about the storm, and I'm sure we'll touch on it tonight because we want to make sure everybody's safe out there.
Right.
And
that's right.
But I will say this morning I woke up at about 5 a.m.
Did you, Carl?
And not because I'm in the routine of waking up at 5 a.m., just because it was, obviously the wind's whipping and whatnot against the house.
Right.
And I go outside and I just go, and I don't go all the way outside, but I stand on the steps and I'm just looking out and I'm seeing these trees. We got some big pine trees. They're just going back and forth. I don't know. I just got a rush of adrenaline. And I started just kind of walking out in the middle of the driveway. 80 mile per hour wind. It's probably not the smartest decision I could have made. It's pitch black dark. But I'm telling you, I understand now why people go and chase storms. I mean, you get an adrenaline rush.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We're all about a good adrenaline rush. I love an adrenaline rush. Love an adrenaline rush.
Oh, yeah. Well, it looks like we got a bunch of people on tonight, Adam. 42 people.
Awesome,
that's
man.
Pretty good start right
everybody, that's exciting. We got a big game tomorrow night. So let's go ahead and get to it, Clark. Let's go ahead and get to it, man. What have you felt like this week since we met last and recorded the episode for this week of how Saturday night's going to fare? Is your feeling still the same of what we talked about on the podcast? Has anything shifted, changed? What are you thinking about it?
I think I've grown more confident ever since this game was announced. Initially I was pretty nervous. Not going to lie.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, guys, you got to think Alabama. I know everybody's thinking, oh, Alabama. Look at how bad Georgia played, but we're still a good team. No, we're an elite team. We're an elite program. We've got an elite culture. Now, that doesn't necessarily win you games, but those things certainly help.
They do.
But tomorrow we got to execute. I do feel good about it.
Yes.
I feel better about it than what I did actually recording the episode. But honestly, that feeling's probably going to change when we walk into Bryant-Denny Stadium tomorrow.
That's right.
Well, what about you, Adam?
It's just so hard, Clark, to win on the road in the SEC. We saw that in Lexington, Kentucky the other week, but especially when you play a program like Alabama, the success they have had in Bryant-Denny Stadium in the past 17 years, man, and even before Saban was there too. And it's so tough to do, but I truly feel like on the flip side of it, Kirby Smart don't get beat coming off a bye week.
That's true.
Or when he has, 2 or more weeks to prepare. He's 10-0 in those situations.
I think you're right.
I believe right. And so I think that's definitely something that you feel good about. I think it's gonna be a 4-quarter war, and whoever wins the line of scrimmage is gonna win this football game. And I love that Georgia's supposed to have some guys come back on the defensive front. I love what I'm hearing out of Michael Morris, who's gonna be able to step up into Tate Ratledge's absence there at the guard position, man, and maybe Monroe Freeland get some more time at tackle and kind of see what we plug in the offensive line there. The offensive line is gonna be absolutely huge. Everybody knows that, and they got to have a night to be able for Georgia to move the football, establish a running game, Clark, and then when you establish a running game, you could take some shots with some more explosives downfield. For sure. Man. So I feel like every complimentary football is going to have to be played, but the biggest thing is, and you talked about it on the episode too, you said you have to every time in the Saban versus Kirby era, now the Kirby versus DeBoer era, but the past game since Kirby's been here against Alabama, the team with the highest amount of yards on the ground has won the football game, man. So that just tells you right there. And in the SEC period, running the football and playing good physical defense
wins you games,
man. Wins you football games. And that's what Georgia's been built upon. Kirby Smart since December of 2015 when he came to Athens, Georgia. And tomorrow's going to be a statement, Clark. Tomorrow is a statement to let people know that Georgia's not going anywhere, because if the national pundits, ESPN, everything is about Alabama. This is going to be a Saban love fest. Hey, they brought Terry Saban. Terry Saban's going to be the guest game day picker. So they're going to have a big Saban celebration in Tuscaloosa tomorrow. They're going to get rowdy and wild. Everything's about how good Texas is. Arch Manning coming in. Lane Kiffin this, Lane Kiffin that at Ole Miss, man. And it's one of those things. Georgia's flying under the radar. I like it, and it's time to show the world tomorrow night again, get those talking heads talking again about Georgia on SEC final and everything else after 7:30 tomorrow night in Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
I hear you. Well, Adam, we're going to open up the lines. We've already got several people trying to call in. I love the enthusiasm. I love trying to be the first caller.
Right.
We've got, I said, we've had about 5 people already try to call in. We've got our first caller on the line right now. So just a couple of rules before we get this thing kicked off and started. If you see somebody is on the line with us, just be patient with us. We'll try to get to your call. If it's anything like the Clemson game, we're going to have a lot of calls pouring in, and I feel like
we hope so.
It's probably going to be the same way tonight. So just be patient with us.
That's right.
But we want to take as many calls as we possibly can.
Absolutely.
So we got our first caller on tonight. Welcome to
Who we got, baby?
Who we got?
Mr. Joe from Jefferson.
There he is. That's that guy right there, Mr. Joe from Jefferson. Mr. Joe, how'd y'all fare in the storm last night?
Well, I tell you, gentlemen, we just got our power back up.
Oh, good, good. Glad to hear that.
Oh yeah, we was in the dark for a while.
Yes, sir.
That's so.
Yes, sir. A lot of people are and still are, but I'm glad you got your power back, Mr. Joe. So that means you could get up in the tomorrow morning, be able to start watching some college football pregame shows and get ready for tomorrow night.
That's a fact. Well, I'll tell you what, gentlemen, we got the big game tomorrow night.
Oh, huge.
We do.
Huge. How you feeling about it?
Oh, if we come out and play like we should, we're going to smack them in the mouth.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
We got to come out fast. We got to come out hard. And we got to chase Mill Road. We got to attack.
That's it.
Right.
Can't give up.
Absolutely.
So, I believe that. And I believe if we come out and do that, we're going to whip them 31-17.
31-17, Clark. If we go
I
into
mean,
Tuscaloosa and win by 14 points, I'm going to float out of the stadium.
Yeah.
Just fly.
I might have to drag Adam out of the stadium, pick him up, throw him over my shoulder.
I'm telling you what, that would be, man, it'd be just what the doctor ordered, you know?
Mm-hmm. And honestly, look, I know that seems kind of far-fetched for a lot of folks. And but Mr. Joe, you seem pretty confident. I'm telling you that might happen. You know,
it could.
Listen, Kirby in these kinds of games, he gets his team ready.
That's right.
That motivation is not going to be an issue tomorrow. There's no way.
No.
And I don't know if you listen to this, Mr. Joe, in the podcast we just released, but you don't see back-to-back poor performances under Kirby Smart. You may have back in 2016, but those days are done.
That's right.
And we get off the bus for these kind of games.
Well, I've seen a bunch of bad back-to-back being a dog over the years. So.
That's right.
That's true.
That's right. But
not many under Kirby though. So
no, not under Kirby. Paul Smart. I tell you what.
That's right.
That man don't give up. He's relentless.
I'm telling you, he is, and we're so blessed to have him. And I love kind of now he's getting some media doubt. Mr. Joe, did you see where Peter Burns, the SEC network analyst, said that he would take Lane Kiffin over Kirby Smart to start a program? And Kirby has just benefited off being able to recruit well, having good resources in Athens, and having a good coaching staff. That's the only reason.
When did he say that?
He said that.
When?
I don't know when it was said, but I saw it. I could not believe that.
I didn't. Well, I tell you what, Peter Burns has lost his mind.
That's right.
I didn't hear the last part, but I'm going to assume it was something.
That's
good.
right.
Well, I'm going to tell you now, the media day this year, David said Kirby was the best assistant coach he'd ever had.
That's right. He did.
He did. And Kirby says, well, Lane's going to call you, and Sark might. And David said, it don't matter.
That's right.
He was the best I ever had.
That's right.
Well, gentlemen, I'll give you a little bit of history.
Yes, sir. We want to hear it.
All right, well, in 64, I started ushering as a Boy Scout in Kansas State. We'd get down there in the morning and had stands, bleachers back behind the north stand. Wasn't no upper deck. Wasn't no closed end zone. And we get up there, and every morning we get there about 10 o'clock. And they'd give us a Pops barbecue sandwich and a Coke.
Barbecue sandwich and a Coke. I
And
love
so, yeah, and I did that for 3 years. 64, which was Vince Dooley's first year. And 65, I saw my first live TV down in Stanford Stadium, and the Dawg Big Bama, 18-17 on ABC Wide World School.
it. The flea flicker game.
Yep, blue flicker game.
The flea flicker game.
Bama complained about it. But, you know, it didn't matter.
That's right. That's
Wasn't
right.
Nothing mattered. And then the second game I got to see Georgia and Bama was 7-6. Tide came in, Paul Bear Bryant, and Georgia went out there and whipped them 21-0.
21-0. Is that the game, Mr. Joe, where they drove around the Alabama team hotel and honked their horns all night and kept them up?
Well, I don't know. It could have been, but I know that when they pulled their bus up,
Yes, sir.
all those crazies on the railroad track ran down there and
Oh.
shoved it, pushing that bus, and it was rocking. And got them on boys shook up.
Oh, I bet now. I bet. That was
But anyway,
man, I would have loved to have been at that game. I've heard that game
Oh,
was the rowdiest Athens has ever been after a
Which
football
one?
game. The 76 Alabama game where
Mm.
Vince Dooley beat Bear Bryant, shut them out in Athens.
Dang.
21. People have said Athens was more rowdier that night than on after national championships. The 80 national championship and the past two we've had, that beating out that night was the rowdiest night people have ever seen.
We
in
had the
Athens.
railroad crew.
Oh,
back
the
then.
railroad crew right then was our people.
Yeah.
Our people. They would be road
Rowdy.
60 people.
Oh, yeah.
Rowdy up there on the tracks, man. Oh God, I wish I could have experienced that, but I never did.
they threw everything at the bus, and then they all stormed down the hill and got next to the bus and started shaking it. And they asked Bear Bryant after the game, said, when did you know you were beat? He said, when we stepped off the bus and walked down the steps.
Oh man, I love.
I hope we have that
love it.
confidence tomorrow, Mr. Joe, right there. That would be. Whew,
Oh yeah,
that's a
We
good.
need it.
Yes, sir. That's a good attitude to have to going into a
that's
football
right.
game.
That's right. That's right. I love it. I love it. I'm ready to add another win to Georgia lore and one to jumpstart this season. Kind of cross one of the big road trips off and one of the big opponents off, and just taking baby steps. Week by week. First, clinching that SEC title game spot, and then getting a playoff berth as well. And the meat of the schedule, and where we find out really what we are and where we think Georgia should be. What we've heard all see is really going to be tomorrow night in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, is where it's going to start.
I love it.
That's right. And you gotta come out and start fast.
Start fast.
Start
That's
fast.
it.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, we can't start as slow as we did up in Lexington, Kentucky the other night. That just woo.
That's right. That's
Can't
right.
do it.
Can't
They'll
do
beat you.
The Kentucky game showed us where we need to improve.
That's right.
Right. That's true.
That's
We're
right.
human.
And that's do it.
Yep.
Yeah, I couldn't believe how Kentucky dictated control of that game.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. That's something, I guess that's been the kryptonite so far, the Kirby areas. Even though you've won it, you've had some struggles in Lexington and then Alabama.
Yeah.
That's just been the two big things, So,
Right.
but I think that game is going to make Georgia better, being battle tested on the road in the SEC, facing adversity, having to play a 4-quarter game is going to pay dividends, I think, for what's going to be happening tomorrow night at Bryant-Denny Stadium. And I'm ready now that we can put that behind us. We've heard about it for 2 weeks, and it's time to see what we're made of tomorrow night. And I mean, that's it. We're going to find out what this Georgia team's about tomorrow night.
100%.
Point blank, period.
Well, Mr. Joe, we're going to take some more calls. We greatly appreciate you calling us as always. Everybody
As always,
loves you,
love Mr. Joe. Yes, sir.
And before I get off here, guys,
Yes, sir.
I found a 6-pack of 2002 conference championship champions
Yes, sir.
Coke bottles. Like each one a bottle.
Oh yes, sir, boy. Appreciate that. Yes, sir. That was a special year, which the conference championship. Clark started off the season by beating Clemson and then winning in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Georgia's first ever win in Tuscaloosa, 27-25. The man enough game that we references on the board was in 2002. But we'd appreciate that, Mr. Joe.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, I need to get with you somewhere.
All right, yes, sir. Well, definitely message us, and we'll get that arranged then. But we appreciate that. That means the world to us. We'll have it right here then.
Yep.
Sounds good, gentlemen. Y'all have a nice evening, and go Dogs.
Go Dogs, Mr. Joe.
Woo! Love Mr. Joe calling in.
Love it. Love the history and everything about it. It's great.
Right.
It's great.
Y'all, the phone is literally ringing off the hook, I feel like, right now, which is great.
I love it.
Just be patient.
Just got to have to get in, time it right to get in right here because we only have one line. We can't put anybody on hold and then, shift them in. But who we got with us?
Oh, you got Mr. Thad Glenn on
Thad
phone.
Glenn, what's going on, brother?
Oh, man, just had to flee from the fine city of Livonia down here at Bogart with a 2-year-old. No power is no fun.
Oh, no, that's right. That's right. So y'all came down to Bogart then. They got power in Bogart?
Oh, yeah, no, they missed the wins we got.
I mean,
it looks like we missed the majority of the wins. My brother down in Augusta, man, they got hit real, real hard down there.
That's what it sounds like. Kind of that part of the state, and even on down towards southeast, really got smacked with the storm taking the shift, man. And I hate that. And I just hope it's a quick process, clean up. I know in a lot of places it's going to take a lot of time, and it's just, man, it's one of them things that just didn't expect just to happen like it did. I didn't expect it to be that coming up last week when looking at it, but it just kept building speed, man, and getting stronger. But shoot, yes, what y'all doing in Bogart tonight?
Oh, well, right now we're flipping back and forth between this Miami game and Washington and Rutgers. Just a little appetizer for the real deal.
That's right. That's right. I forgot to make my picks. I'm glad you reminded me of that. I have not made my picks yet. But anyway, but yeah, that's right. A little appetizer for the real thing. So what you thinking about tomorrow?
Well, fellas, I'd be lying to say I'm not a little worried about this.
Right.
And you don't want to take too much stock out of the Kentucky game. I mean, like y'all said, we're struggling in Lexington for some reason. I don't know why over the last couple of years.
Right.
But when it all boils down to it, I think what it comes down to is third down. I mean, Georgia's been terrible on third downs this year. For some reason, seemingly we're behind the sticks consistently. I think that will change if we can get this run game going tomorrow.
That's right.
And then, really, I mean, we got to stop the run. We got to tackle better. That's just, something that we haven't seen a lot in Kirby Smart's time is our inability to tackle.
Mm-hmm.
And last game, I mean, it was just like the Kentucky running backs were bowling balls. I mean, and I know they're not that good. I mean, I shouldn't say that good. I mean, they're D1 football players in the SEC, but I mean, we shouldn't be missing that many tackles.
No.
And ultimately, I think where the game will be won or lost is on third down, especially with Milroe being able to extend plays on third down.
Right.
And our historic inability somewhat to contain mobile quarterbacks. So, I mean, and then our offense has got to show up. I mean, we haven't really. I mean, you throw the Tennessee Tech game out the window, really, in my opinion, and you look at the Clemson game and then Kentucky, and really Georgia's offense has only showed up for what, one quarter? Let's just say 1 or 2 quarters. Out of 8 quarters of football.
Right.
So, I mean, Carson Beck, it's time to live up to the hype. I mean, you got the NIL deal, you came back. So, it's kind of time to put up or shut up in a big game. So that's my thought. What y'all thinking?
I think, Thad, you're spot on. I think tomorrow what you're going to have to do, first off, talking about defensively, is you're absolutely going to have to tackle better. You can't you can't let guys get into the second level and have the tackling that we had against Kentucky. And, I'm hoping we're going to see that was just a rare night, because I feel good about this defense being great this year. We're going to find out tomorrow. And I feel like it's going to help a lot having some guys back, hopefully on the defensive line tomorrow, to add in a little bit more depth and everything. But as far as Milroe, I feel like you can't have the same game plan you had against him in the SEC championship in 2023. And I felt like that game plan is, and everybody said putting a spy on him. You don't put a spy on him and like play him like a guard plays defensively, a point guard or a shooting guard does, where you're just kind of shadowing him, behind the line right there. You have got to go after him and trust that your guys, and why you recruit these 5 stars outside linebacker and that linebacker position, is that they could go and get the quarterback, even athletic as Jalen Milroe. You got to be disciplined. You can't over pursue, but you've got to be disciplined on the edges, man, and go after them and rock them. That's what Michigan did in the Rose Bowl, and that still holds true today, how you shut Jalen Milroe down and you limit explosive plays on, 3rd and longs where he does slip away and get some stuff with his legs when they have good coverage downfield. Eliminate him. He's going to hit a couple deep shots, but you don't let it just be busted coverage and let them get easy layups with just throwing 50-plus yard bombs downfield and getting a lot of momentum and just killers. But make him beat you with his arm. Like you said, you got to stop the run. You cannot let them run on us like they did in Atlanta last December, busting off 4 or 5 a carry. Stop the run first and foremost. Don't let Milroe kill you with his legs, extending plays or anything. Go after him and blitz him. Make him beat you with his arm with the intermediate game. And if he does, then you tip your hat to him, man. You tip your hat to him. But Carson Beck, this is the time, and I'm going to let you talk, Clark. Last thing I want to say, Carson Beck, this is the game for him. Everybody knows he's got the NFL intangibles. He's got the arm strength, the body, everything like that. But we want to see what he does in the sense of big-time games like against Alabama, where he comes out, if it's 4th quarter needing a huge touchdown drive where he has to get 7. He did at the end what he needed to do against Kentucky to make sure, we converted there at the end. But, everybody's just saying he looked right, and he did. It wasn't his best game. So tomorrow is a big opportunity for him on the national platform to impress people about, does he got the dog in him, so to speak, in the sense of that clutch gene. Yes, sir. That clutch gene. And I feel like this is a big opportunity for him to show that he has that to go along with his talent that he has as an NFL quarterback, Clark.
Yeah, I think going back to something you said too, the game's going to be won on 3rd down on both sides of the ball. Mm-hmm. Not just offensively, not just defensively, both sides. True enough. Because you're right. Kentucky, we played terrible on 3rd down, and it's because 1st and 2nd down we couldn't get positive yards. Yeah, or that's what it felt like, or not a lot, right? And so, go ahead.
No. When you run a draw and you get 2nd and 9, and then you run a bubble screen and you're not blocking on the outside, and it makes it 3rd and 11 or 3rd and 9, and then there you go. But no, continue. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, but
it's just poor execution. Everyone wants to hate on Mike Bobo, and don't get me wrong, there's been some questionable things in the past and whatnot. But if I don't know if y'all watch the film guy,
Brooks Austin,
that one that breaks down. He goes through each individual play. If y'all go check that out from the Kentucky game, they were disguising coverage as well. I'll give them that, but the plays were there. We were in the right place, and we just did not execute. We did not block well. That's a whole nother thing. Is our offensive line couldn't have blocked a 2nd grade cold. It was pretty pitiful. If you go back and watch the tape, it was pretty pitiful. And the plays were there, and people complain about Bobo this, Bobo that. Bobo is calling the plays designed against certain coverage, and it's up to the players to execute them. That's all there is to it. And when that doesn't happen, the majority of the time it's because we didn't execute, and we did not do that very well out the game. So in this one, we're going to have to if we're going to win. That's all there is to it. So,
I agree. Go ahead.
Good analysis. You're spot on with everything. Really. Just got to come out starting fast tomorrow too. Give us a score prediction right quick, Thad. What you got?
Oh man, you want me to go with my heart or my gut?
Give us your heart and then your gut.
Then the gut. Yeah.
Or mind and gut. Is it gutting?
I'm gonna be honest with you, fellas.
Yes, sir.
It's like a 30 a 31-28 type game.
Yep.
And
Oh, yeah.
and that could go either way. I'm not even going to say. I obviously with my heart I want to say Dogs, but I could see Bama winning with the same score. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
100%.
so I mean I love to sit here and whoop on the phone and pump everybody up, but I mean this is a road game in a very, very hostile environment.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't Kroger Field. You know, I mean this is the big time.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
We're going to what we're made of. So this will set the tone for the rest of the year right here, in my opinion. I mean, you're either going to be I mean, in the words of Kirby Smart, you're either a lead or not. You're going to find out tomorrow if we are, or if we're just, hey, we're going to make a playoff because there's 12 teams.
Right.
100%.
Which I'm not in favor, by the way. But anyway.
Well, good stuff, Thad. Hey, we're going to take some more callers. Really do appreciate the call, man.
Yes, sir. Y'all take it easy.
Yes, sir. Go Dogs. Stay safe out there. Go Dogs, brother. Woo, man.
Good second call. We're rolling through tonight. We're getting another call. I mean, might as well just keep going.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Who we got?
Glory. It's your boy, Rich Beck.
Whoa, there's old Rich Beck. What's going on up there in the Empire State, Mr. Beck?
Well, it's been finally rainy. We had record 10 straight days over 80 degrees. Doesn't actually happen a lot.
Wow.
It's the first time it happened, they said in 10 years or something like that. So
wow,
we're taking our blessings, and then we just got pounded with rain the last two.
Wow.
So we're back to normal. Rain. Next week it'll snow. That's how it is here. But man, we got to bring the fire here. What's going on? How are we doing?
Oh, we're doing good, man. We're fired up. I'll be honest. We're fired up. We're nervous. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I haven't been this nervous about a regular.
I can feel the nervous in every call. Even Joe from Jefferson's crackling. Guys, we got to bring the fire. Saban is gone. He's gone. It is time for the Dogs to dominate. It's over. The reign of terror is done. You got to get the fear of yesterday out of your head. And now it is time for the Dogs. The Dog era. There's no more fear from Alabama. We need to bring the freaking fire. We need to blitz Melrose from every angle. No stopping. Just keep bringing the fire. And then when he thinks he's safe and he can throw it, no, sir. That's when your boy Starks is going to come up from over the top. And I'm sick of hearing about Alabama. I'm sick about hearing all this. Oh, they're so good. This guy's proven absolutely nothing. Not a single thing. Nothing.
Yes, sir, Rich.
Why are we going to go ahead and let him have this, he's this great new coach? Dude, this is SEC. It ain't the same.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
And bring the fire and the confidence. Because, Dog, we're here, baby.
Whoa, love it, Rich. I love it. That's setting the tone right there. He turned it up 5 right there, Clark. He got that dial, baby. And he did this. He went up 5 amps right there, baby. 5 notches on the old volume right there. Love it, love it, love it.
Everyone else better turn their volume down there.
I love it. I love it, Rich. I love it, man. That's the enthusiasm we want.
Yep. I had to bring down the volume a little bit on our mixer here.
That's good. That's what we want. We want every call to have to bring the volume down on the mixer, put it on there. But that is that's what I'm talking about, Rich. Because I'll say this right now. I'm sick of how Georgia, after just, a bad night in Lexington, Kentucky, all of a sudden just been wrote off by, the talking heads.
Yeah, preseason
every podcast you listen to, every college football live, whatever your form of college football entertainment has been writing them off.
You're right. It's crazy. Like we have not just been one of the greatest teams of all time for the last 5 years right now. We're bringing fire, but no. Alabama.
No. Yeah.
And their coach that hasn't played anybody. Yep. Please stop it.
Yep. Yeah, that's right.
Please.
It's like everybody's just dying, thinks we just cancel the rest of the year, Clark.
Yeah.
Just cancel the rest of the year. We might as well. We're going to be predicted to be in the bottom of the SEC with, with Vanderbilt, Mississippi State.
And Auburn.
Florida, and Auburn. That's right. So, I mean, it's just but in all seriousness, though, it is crazy how it shifted. And obviously there's really good football teams in the SEC this year. And yes, you could lose 4 football games this year. Definitely. But the hype right now of Texas, the hype of Alabama beating us tomorrow night, the hype of Tennessee and their whole program and their little Morgan Wallen concert that they had in Neyland Stadium this week, with all that stuff, and just the hype that everybody's getting right now, and then the Lane train and Ole Miss and all this stuff. Forget it, man. Forget it. Hey, I love it. I love it. Keep pumping it.
You know what? We stubbed our toe. We stubbed our toe once, and they think that we're bleeding.
Right.
No, we had a game. We had a game where it was a little talented. Guys, let's just think about it, right? How long was Brock Vandegrift in the back? Like he didn't learn anything?
Right.
He doesn't know how we how we go after stuff. Like, guys, it was one game where we stubbed our toe, and they want to think that we're sleeping. Let them think that the dog's sleeping.
Yeah.
Let them think.
Yep.
Because when they come in and try to take his food,
Yep.
they're going to get their faces bit off.
That's
They're
right.
I'm telling you right now, this game this week is going to be a statement game by Kirby. Everything that we wanted. I love the fact I saw that too on Sunday night, and I loved it.
Yep.
Because I knew that gave Kirby just a little bit more. Look at you guys. You've done nothing. Like he said when we won the national championship 2 years in a row to the other team. You've done nothing. They don't believe in you.
Yeah.
This is everything that we could have ever wanted to go. Then get a whole bye week. We all know, or it's already been mentioned in this podcast today, that when Kirby has time. So now you gave him time and you gave him bulletin board material.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's a
There ain't no
deadly
way.
combo. For those guys.
I have no doubts, no fears. I believe 100% in Kirby
That's right. I love
and
it.
the surgeon. He gonna cut him up.
I love it.
It's gonna be the game. Everyone's calling for it. We're getting it. 300 yards from Beck in a display of excellence. Ball going everywhere, not to one guy, everywhere.
I love
And
it.
then we're gonna get another 200 on the ground. I don't know who's gonna get it all.
Yep.
Not gonna call any touchdowns. 2 sacks for Stackhouse, or as Alan calls them, Snackhouse. We're gonna get it, and we're gonna win. I'm not gonna predict the score, but I'm thinking we're winning by 20. That's my prediction.
And not only did he say we're winning by 20.
I do not believe. I'm not joking at all. I'm dead 100% serious. Sometimes it's the red and black glasses. There ain't no red and black glasses. I don't believe in this guy. I don't know where it's coming from.
I love it.
I don't believe it.
He's an athlete.
I don't believe
but
it. I think it's hot garbage. I think he's a fraud. I think he's a fraud.
I love it.
The
I
man
love
is-
it, Rich.
He
I
is
love
just spitting.
He's
tonight.
bringing it tonight, and I love that. If we, you add my words, if we win by 20 plus points, like around 3 touchdowns, we will get video documentary of me doing cartwheels out of Bryant Denny Stadium.
Yes, I will make sure that happens.
100%.
I can't wait for that.
If we get
You better put
500,
that on every content.
I will.
It's gonna be the. It's gonna be the introduction to Row 60 podcast every single
I
time.
will.
That's you doing cartwheels.
I will do cartwheels all the way outside of Bryant Denny. Once I get on level ground outside the upper deck, and I'm coming out, I will do cartwheels. If full of hamstring, people will carry me out. It doesn't matter.
Listen,
What's
if we
gonna
get 500 total
We're
yards,
family. We're gonna carry you out, bro.
that's right. Bro.
yeah.
That's
If we
right.
get 500 total yards, Rich, I may consider streaking out on the field.
yeah. Yeah, why not?
We'll see.
Why not? Why not?
If y'all can bail me out, my wife is looking at me like, "What did you just say?" She's not bailing me out.
That's right. That's right.
I'm just a teacher. I can't bail you out.
Oh, I
man.
love it, man. I love it. God,
I'll put a GoFundMe together though.
Okay, perfect. We'll take it. Oh,
perfect.
man.
But no, we'll do
All right,
cartwheels.
guys. I'll let you get to other people. Hey, I want to hear from Ryan Day. I'm calling you out, Ryan Day.
Hey,
I
there we
wanna
go,
hear
Ryan
from the real Ryan
Day.
Day.
Yeah, we want to hear
All right.
from the real Ryan Day and the only Ryan Day tonight.
From
That is
Missouri.
exactly right. I love it, Rich. Thank you for bringing the heat tonight, baby.
All right.
We love you.
guys.
Go Dogs.
Rich
Woo!
Beck.
Rich Beck. Bringing the heat, Clark. Bringing the heat. I love it. And that's how I feel. Because I go back to, like, I have, like, 2 things on my shoulder, two miniature people on my shoulder. Like, one saying, Adam, you need to be really nervous about this football game. You know, like really football IQ, thinking, man, you know, it's going to be a tough environment, Brian Denny. You know, it's the road in the SEC. You need to be nervous. But then I have another one on my shoulder, like, we need to just get juiced about this game. Georgia's going to come in there, you know, a lot of red and black glasses, you know, on this show.
Well, I mean,
going
like
back and forth, and my emotional swing is like is like a
Come on, you got it. What's the thing that goes like this?
It's a pendulum. It's like a pendulum.
Yeah.
It's like a pendulum, or it's like a
Pendulum goes this
it's
way.
like a
but that
woman
works.
going through pregnancy.
Okay. Oh, you got called out. Caitlin just got called out. Now, were you looking for
Sleeves.
seesaw?
Seesaw,
Seesaw,
yeah, like one of those things.
Oh man! All right, we're gonna keep rolling, y'all. We
Oh, I
got
love it.
a lot of
emotional
people.
swing between nerves and just amped
Yeah.
up excitement. Joyous stuff,
Right.
joyous nerves,
Yeah.
joyous, but just going back, you know.
Well, once again, y'all, we're getting a ton of calls. I know I keep saying this, but I got to remind y'all, just be patient with us, please, and we'll try to get your call as soon as possible. All right, we got another caller. Who we got?
What's going on, boys? How we doing? It's Keaton.
Keaton, what's going on,
What's up,
Keaton?
man?
What's going on, my man?
Doing good. Guys, it's good to hear from y'all again, that's for sure. I'm glad y'all doing this tonight before the big game tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Couldn't miss it.
Oh, yeah, we're juice, man. We were definitely going to have this show because we need to talk to the people because me and Clark are a nervous wreck right now and see what everybody's feeling and getting fired up about this, man. So, Keaton, how you feeling? How you feeling about it?
As far as this game goes, guys, look, let me just say this right now.
Okay.
I saw a hot bit the other day about, everyone and their mama and all the analysts from ESPN, College Game Day saying, Bama this, Bama that. It's a whole love fest. I'm sick and tired of hearing it.
Yes, sir.
I mean, good God Almighty. Like you said, Adam, like they're going to have Miss Terry pick for tomorrow. And hey, by the way, Nick Saban's going to be on the panel, as we all know. So he ain't going to pick us.
Right.
Just like he said in the Clemson game, he's like, hey, Georgia's going to be the standard, and have to beat Georgia and stuff. He's in his backyard. Like, come on, guys. Like, he's going to pick Bama.
That's right.
Here's the thing. Hearing all that stuff and then seeing, the hype video and everything. And then at the very end, Jalen Milroe talking about how, they don't got that dog in them. They just quit on them for, they ain't man enough. Like on your board, y'all got written up on there.
That's right.
That made me so mad. Oh, my God. And look, I'm telling you right now. This is a family show, and I ain't gonna try to be ugly. But by God, that fired me up. I want to whoop their tails tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow, I want to knock their butts in the dirt.
That's right.
And I'm putting that nicely.
That's right. That's right,
like,
man. That's right.
I'm so sick and tired of everyone just kissing their butt, saying y'all the best. No, we're the standard. The boogeyman ain't there no more.
You're right.
I know. Saban, he's not there, even though he technically still is. He's advising, doing whatever, looking over his ivory tower.
Right.
Look, when it comes to Alabama, they still got some of Saban's recruits. Some of the guys that he recruited, they're still there. They're just being coached under DeBoer.
Right.
He don't have his own set of players.
Right.
So that little Saban magic dust might still be lingering around on the team somehow. But here's the thing. We have to be the standard that we always know we can be.
Mm-hmm.
We have to knock their butts in the dirt and establish dominance like Kirby's been talking about right from the get-go when he first got here. He's like, I want to be a dominant team and be in and out trying to win national championships every year.
Right.
We have got to get our butts in gear. Look, Kentucky's Kentucky. We had a bad game against them. We won. It's an ugly win. Win's a win. Don't matter. But considering what we got this week and going on for the rest of the year, we got to set the standard now.
That's right.
Finish Bama and prove to everyone that they're not the darlings that everyone says they are.
That's right.
We got to kick their teeth in and all that fun stuff.
Yeah,
I'm serious. Like this, I'm fired up and ready
Keaton
to go.
is done.
Keaton, everybody's fired
Keaton
up,
said, "I am done with the Crimson Tide."
We're done with them. We're done with, and I mean, the boogeyman's gone. The boogeyman's gone. I mean, we all have our scars from Georgia, Alabama games. I mean, we do.
Yeah,
we do. And that's why all of us are nervous and hesitant right now, even though we're riding a 42 game regular season win streak. And the only reason why it's not an even extended win streak and it's total win streak is because of Alabama 2 times in Atlanta. But one thing I love, I actually like playing them in Tuscaloosa better than playing them in Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean
that sounded stupid, but
well, kind of
just from a fan standpoint of having some some flashbacks when you see those two teams on the field in Atlanta. But let's play them in Indianapolis.
Yeah,
let's do that.
I like that.
No, but this in all seriousness, Keaton, this is. I want this win so bad because I think what it does is you're starting a new era of this Georgia-Alabama series with post-Saban. Obviously, we know that, but I think it's important for Kirby to go ahead and beat DeBoer, and have that lingering, that Saban's not there anymore. Georgia's going to pass Alabama now that Saban is gone, but to have DeBoer beat Kirby, I think what's so important about that could be the momentum that would be gained in Tuscaloosa with DeBoer beating Kirby, and like, we're not we're not missing a beat in Tuscaloosa, what they're going to think right now. And I just don't want that game won, man. I don't want that game won against Kirby and DeBoer, and DeBoer's first year, even though it's in Tuscaloosa at night, it's going to be hard to win this football game. But it's something that I don't know, man. I just see it's going to be a 4-quarter game, no matter what. Yeah. But I just, the more I think about it, the more confident I am getting that Georgia is going to win.
And you're right. This is almost Georgia has more to lose from a mental, emotional standpoint. I think if you lose this game, obviously you're not out of the playoff contention, whatnot. But just from a mental standpoint, this would hurt us to lose. And I think that's what you're kind of saying.
Exactly.
Yeah, you just can't drop this one. And Georgia, look, I know we're all kind of nervous deep down. We got this little chirp like, ooh, it could happen again. Because, the last few times we stepped on the field with Alabama, I like to think we were the better team. Obviously, we weren't that day because we didn't win. Not including Indianapolis here in this situation scenario.
Right.
But yeah, man, we'll be all right. I think we'll be okay tomorrow.
It'll be good. I mean, like, just from what y'all said, like, it's gonna be a dogfight, like literally a dogfight. Like, I've seen the videos that we put out all the time, week to week. Like, hey, we always say it's a business trip. My gosh, this is an all-out war, and we gotta start. We gotta start out fast. We gotta play, with intensity. We gotta play with purpose, and we gotta make sure we shut down Milroe and shut him down hard, and make sure he doesn't make big plays. Because if we let him just even get an inch, he'll go a mile. And we can't let that happen.
For sure.
Kirby, he has to be. He needs to be the boogeyman to Alabama, like Saban's been to us these last several years. Like, there is no way. I don't accept the fact that Georgia fans, at least in my personal opinion, why do we have to accept it every time we play Bama? We're just like, oh boy, it's Alabama again. No, establish the standards that we've always set for ourselves and beat the tar out of it. Good God, I'm tired of hearing it. Like, everyone's so afraid of it. Like, you know what? It gets me irritated just hearing about, like, finish the job, get it done, beat their tails, and make it to the playoffs, and show everyone else that, hey, you don't want to come play us, whether it's in our house or your house. By gosh, I want to see y'all hopefully being able to wave to the Alabama fans by singing na 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 hey 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 goodbye. I want to see it all.
That's right.
Heck, them cart flips, heck, do them, Adam. Do them.
That's right.
Hopefully, Adam won't hurt himself when he does.
Oh, I promise you, if we go in there, we put it on him, I will do some cartwheels coming out of Bryant Denny. I will make that promise right now to everybody. But Keaton, you're 100% right, man. I mean, that's a good thing. Is tomorrow starts a clean slate in this series, a new era. And it's time to get the leg up on it. I mean, we all can admit Saban owned us. At least we have one memory of beating them at the biggest stage when we did it, and nobody could take that memory away. But if you're looking at the overall series, and I mean, we've been disappointed again and again, and lost out on other championships because we did not win against Alabama. And it almost felt like in the early games against Alabama and Kirby's career at Clark that we played above our heads.
Right. And
just lost heartbreakers.
Yeah.
And the 17 national championship and then the 18 SEC championship game just, lost it there at the end. And then now it seems like the games we've lost, really I'm singling out the 21 SEC championship and the 23 SEC championship is we just didn't come out like and play the ball that we were at the level of capable of playing against Alabama. It's just, I don't know, but it's tomorrow's a new slate in this series, man. And something I'm excited about. It's going to be, like you said, it's going to be a war. It's why we love SEC football. It's good on good. It's 5 stars versus 5 stars. Who's going to be the most physical? I mean, it comes down to physicality, always has in this series. And that's all you can say about it, baby.
That's right.
Let's go. It's time.
Hey, Keaton, right quick. We're going to take some more callers, but give us your score prediction for tomorrow.
Good question. I think it's going to be close. I know y'all talked about it on the podcast of them keeping it close. I'm saying 30-26.
30-26. I like it.
I'm hearing a lot of 3 and 4 point score differences, margins. Yep. So I mean that would hey, I'd be happy with it. So
hey, it's a new dawn, boys. Let's get it done tomorrow and let's bring it on home to Athens.
Let's do it, baby. Go Dogs, baby.
Go Dogs. Hey, Let's start being the boogeyman and keep that train rolling.
There we go, baby.
Coming down the track.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
That's
Bye,
right.
guys.
That's
Let's
right.
go.
Let's go, Dogs. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Appreciate the call, Keaton.
Love it, man. Love it, love it, love it. Clark, are you okay?
Good stuff.
Is your finger a little?
My finger's a little
Unknown
sore.
caller.
Woo, man, we are just
Congratulations.
we are rolling. Through.
Love it, baby. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
All
Who we
right.
got?
Yeah, who we got?
Hello.
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 Oh, sorry. Wait, I didn't put you on.
Oh man,
I'm sorry.
Clark.
Can you hear me?
Oh,
All right, we got you.
That was a technical difficulty on our end. We were not elite at that moment. We were not elite at that moment, and we apologize.
We have got to invest
You're all
in
good.
a system
I like a
better
system.
than this.
Yeah, we do. We are going to do that. But yes, sir. Who we got with us tonight?
You got Star Wars Dog with you tonight.
There he is. There he is. Star Wars. How you feeling tonight, brother?
Yeah, boy. Hey, I got a whole spiel that I want to get into.
Okay.
It's a little bit of an uphill roller coaster, but it'll peak good.
All right.
I want to start off. How have y'all been this week?
Oh man, we've been good. We've been good, man. I mean, I've been nervous. I've been nervous all week about this football game. I'm not gonna lie, and then had to put the nerves aside. With the storm coming through and getting through that stuff. Luckily, we didn't get as bad as here in Northeast Georgia as a lot of the state did, and of course, thoughts and prayers with them as well. But now, it's just nerves about the football game and excitement about it. And how about you, Star Wars?
Well, I hear you. I guess that's a good place to start. There's a couple things that make me nervous about this game.
Yes, sir.
And I guess first off, obviously the records were 1-5 with Kirby as our head coach. Like we previously stated, there's no boogeyman. There's no Nick Saban.
Right.
So that's a potential hurdle that we don't have to deal with. But that's one aspect. Another one, what gives me concern and pause is our in the trenches, the offensive and defensive line.
Right.
There's a lot of questions. We have a small sample size that we've seen so far, and Kentucky was not the greatest performance. There's arguments to be made that we just came out flat. We didn't have the juice, whatever it might have been. We're also dealing with injuries, especially on defense.
Right.
But definitely a point of concern. Another one that really gets me, and I think this one is one of the crucial points that I've seen a trend against Alabama, and that's energy. That's team energy. That's the feeling, the vibe, the juice that they give off, right?
Right.
I think a big tail, and I hate to be too, pessimistic or anything like that, but if our opening drive, whether we receive first or not, our opening drive, if we start off first and second down running the ball, I can't help but this feeling in the pit of my stomach saying we lose the game, because I don't think that produces the right energy, the right tempo that our team needs, and the motivation and the mindset to know that we could go into Tuscaloosa and hand them an L.
Right.
Know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I mean, you got to start off fast on offense, Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, period. That would be good for what the narrative's been about the Georgia offense now the past 2 weeks since in Lexington. It would be very good to come out fast and have a drive and go downfield like we did in Atlanta in the SEC championship game, man. And that'd be huge, especially on the road. So fast start by the offense would be huge.
Yeah, I think just keeping the energy up, keeping the faith up. I've seen too many of these games against Alabama where you look at the sidelines and there's no juice. There's no energy, I've had this conversation with a couple of people this week about Carson Beck and whether or not he has that factor to motivate the guys. And to me, that's yet to be seen still. I hope we get a slice of that from him. I think he's a talented man, and I believe he can read defenses. But I need him to bring that it factor. I need him to rally the guys and really, you see some spark when they're out there on offense.
Yeah.
But I will say there are a lot of things that give me hope for this game, right? And this is where we start conversing up here in this conversation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Obviously, coaching, right? We currently have the undisputed greatest college football coach currently, right?
right
on our staff. And I think the rest of the staff also, you know, highest caliber that you can ask for. I don't think there's many positions that we would trade for anyone else. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
And, you know, there's the other thing that really gives me hope is our defensive secondary. Although the line gives me questions, the amount of hustle and attitude that our backers, our corners, our safeties have, boy, they're hungry. You know what I mean? They get to the ball, they cover their man. Now, a tricky thing with Milroe is you could play absolute shutdown defense, and he could still somehow get the first down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's going to happen with him. But I have full faith in our defense and our secondary.
Oh, absolutely, man, absolutely, 100%. So, yeah, I mean, it's just we know the potential's there. It's just coming out and playing and doing it, man. And I think it's not like and it's so good coming into these games now, Star Wars against Alabama, where you're like, well, if Alabama plays their B game and Georgia plays their A+ game, yeah, we'll win. You know, it really is just going to take Georgia playing their A game, and they can win this football game, you know, and that's so comforting now that where we're at in this Georgia program. It's been like that the past few matches, but the problem has been, you know, outside of the game in Indianapolis, Georgia hadn't brought their A game, you know, and that's the thing. You could talk about injuries, you know, but if we're not going to use that excuse like they did in Tuscaloosa,
two wide receivers doesn't make or break you, right?
That's what, you know. It's funny, you know, college football. That's what we love about it. It's fans and their reasonings why teams are winning and they're not winning. But basically, man, I just you couldn't feel more confident in the coaching staff Georgia has coming into Tuscaloosa, and the fact that this team as a unit, even though a lot of them has been there before in adverse situations past couple of years, but it was their first time in Lexington as a complete unit together. And that's what excites you, that they're bad. Alabama hadn't been through that yet. I mean, going up to Madison, Wisconsin, that big noon kickoff against that team who struggled with South Dakota and another cupcake school.
And
Wisconsin's not good.
And lost their
starting quarterback. I mean, that's not a test, man. Or Western Kentucky and South Florida, you know. So I don't think they've been punched in the mouth yet. And I'm ready to see what happens when they get punched in the mouth.
This is what I'm curious about is, you know, Saban's teams were so good at beating you in the fourth quarter. I mean, Georgia, in a lot of these matchups, everybody's 1-5, but everybody forgets how closely we played Alabama in those games. But, you know, Saban was notorious for just beating you and finding a way in the fourth quarter. He did that multiple times against Kirby. And my question is, how much of that culture remains in this Alabama football team? You know, I'd like to think there's probably some. If you're an Alabama fan, I would imagine that's what they probably believe. But once again, they haven't really been tested this year. I would argue Georgia has been twice, obviously against Clemson, then Kentucky. We played a tough game up there. And yes, it was not pretty. We all know that. But we were resilient, and that is sometimes what it takes to win these kinds of games is resiliency, especially in the second half.
Yeah. So. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I think after the bye week, a lot of coaching that was happening on the sidelines of that Kentucky game. We saw Kirby getting fired up. I'm sure that carried on through. And I'll tell you why we're going to win. All right, boys?
All right, let's
look here. I think we're going to have a balanced attack. I think we are going to pass to open up the run and dominate on that aspect.
Yeah.
I have full faith that our defense will contain Milroe enough to where we will have a comfortable win.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And that defense is only going to allow 2 touchdowns, 2 field goals, and 1 block kick. I'm calling it right now. They're going to block the kick. Which puts Alabama at 20. We're going to get 3 and 2. That puts us at 26. Georgia by 6. Go Dawg.
Nice.
Boom. Boom. Love it, Star Wars.
That's a good prediction right there.
Love that, man. Love it. Always good here from Star Wars, man.
Good job. Good call.
Good call.
Star Wars
call,
Dawg, man, is a staple.
Great caller starting in.
Hey,
go ahead.
I'm going to plug it right quick for Star Wars Dawg. He's got a channel too. Go check him out on YouTube. Drop it in the link there, Star Wars.
I'm taking over the phone, giving you a break, Clark.
Oh,
We have a call. We have
Yes.
a call. What I need to press to make sure we're online. I'm going to give you a break, Clark.
no, we're good. We're good.
It's time for me to do this.
I
After
got
4 years to actually control the phone.
Here's what you can do, Adam.
what do I
Here's what
do
you can
to
do.
be
You can
better?
push that
I can
slider,
push that slider
almost
I can
all the way to the very
control
top.
okay, all right. So right
So that's
here.
the volume. All
That's
right.
the volume level. Who do we got with us tonight? I'm controlling the board.
Can you hear us?
Hello.
You there?
Yeah, well, we're here. We're here.
Hello?
Hello. Hello. Who do we got with us tonight?
Hello?
Hello. Hello. Well, I need to control the bar.
Boy.
There he is. Who? What happened?
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Can you hear us, Mr. Russ?
I think there's a major delay.
Did I
no,
do
you didn't
something
do
on the
anything
board?
wrong. No.
Hello.
Is it just that delayed? Hello.
Hello.
Well, this is awkward.
Hello.
All right. Try calling back.
I tried to run the IT department for one phone call. One phone
okay.
call. I try to help out and like control the board,
Yeah.
and we lose the caller.
It's an
And
anomaly.
we lose the caller.
It's an
What
anomaly.
in the world?
All
What
right.
in the world?
Hey, boys.
Hey, who is this?
Richie Brown.
There's Richie Brown right
Section
there.
108-59.
What's
Yes,
going
sir.
on? Yes, sir. One of our 108 boys. How you doing tonight, Mr. Richie?
Doing very well, boys.
Yes. Yes, sir. I love it. I love it. What y'all up to tonight?
Oh, just watching the big podcast. That's all we're doing.
Love it. Love it. Love it, brother. Love
Loving,
it.
loving everything we hear so far. Hey, boys, I feel good about this one.
Good.
I really do. I think we got this by 3 scores.
Whoa, man. I love it. I love the comments.
Wait, now 3 field goals or 3 touchdowns? Because that's a big difference.
I'd say 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
There we go.
17 points.
17 points. You thinking like a 34-17 type game or like a 27-10? What you thinking?
I just think we're going to beat them by 17. I don't know how far it's going to run up the score or how far we can keep it down, but I think we got them by 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
No, awesome. I like it. Man, that'd be huge. That would just be huge. Huge.
But we need this game. We need this game so bad. I've been pacing like it's the game right now. I want this thing to be over with.
Right.
Just so we can celebrate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I agree. And I'm tired, really, Mr. Ritchie, of hearing about where Georgia's at the Kentucky game. I'm ready for it to be washed away. You know, everything we've had to hear, having a bye week for 2 weeks, hearing about this football team. I'm ready to see them get on the field tomorrow night and take care of business and play Georgia football to the standard we know it's played at.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, the Kentucky game's in the past.
That's right.
That's old news. That's nothing we need to be concerned about. The games that they have played, this is a whole new world right here.
That's right.
They don't know what they've got. We kind of know what we have. We've played a little bit more than what they have.
Right.
But it doesn't matter because this game means so much to both teams.
Right.
I mean,
100%. 100%. I agree. I agree with.
Yep.
I agree with 100%. It's such a what we've talked about the mindset of it. I think just for this series, especially for the fans, winning this game, DeBoer's first time out, you just feel like you're getting that jump start on them. And I think even more scary is to think what it does to DeBoer and their program with the transition of Saban being gone. And we've talked about just wait until Saban leaves. We've talked about so long, Clark. Just wait until Saban leaves. You know, look at the age gap between Saban and Kirby. And even though Kirby's not going to be a lifer like Saban, we're going to have so many years with Kirby, and we're already playing them, you know, this close and winning one against Saban. But we're going to have so many games that we get to play Alabama where Saban's not in the picture anymore, and we've held on to that. I have anyway, and known that that's coming, and I just don't want it, and I never visualized the possibility of Kirby losing to Alabama's new coach the first time out. I hadn't anyway.
Let me ask y'all this right quick: if this game were in Sanford Stadium, would you feel better?
Yeah, 100%.
How much better? Like
100%.
Like it would win us the game better?
How about you?
I don't care. I don't think it matters.
I'm with you.
Neutral field there, here. This game means way too much, actually, to both teams.
Right.
But it just,
That's right.
Hey, you know what else I thought about today?
Who's that?
If we win this game Saturday, we'll be the first team to beat Alabama on the newly named Saban Field.
That's right. That's huge. I hadn't even thought
That
about
would
that.
be.
How poetic would that be? How poetic would that be?
Exactly. This thing's writing itself, boys. I'm telling you.
It
Just
is.
like when Mark Richt, Florida used to be in his head. He
Right.
could not beat Florida for nothing. This
Yep.
is time to wipe the slate clean
That's right.
and just start anew, beat them on that field named after him,
That's right.
and go from here.
I love it.
Yep.
I love it. I love it. I think, I hadn't thought about that, but having the first win on Saban Field against Alabama would be just a nice feather in the cap, man.
For sure.
I would love it. And I just don't want to lose to them. I've thought about this all off season since Saban announced his retirement. The team I do not want to lose to is Alabama. Period. I just don't. I just can't fathom Kalen DeBoer beating Kirby Smart his first time out. I just don't even want to think about it.
He's got the team to do it,
He
no
does,
doubt.
definitely does.
But-
But you just don't want.
And I think all of us Georgia fans were focusing way too much on what Alabama has, and we're not focusing enough on what we have. And I think what's really interesting is if you played that Kentucky game week 1, and then last week was the Georgia Clemson game, and we blew them out by 31 points, we wouldn't be feeling bad. But because the last thing we saw from Georgia was that not so good performance in Lexington, Kentucky, we all have this bad taste in our mouth, and I think it's affecting the way we as fans think. Now, thank God that's not the way Kirby and company is thinking.
Right.
That they can't afford to. So it's about coming out and just playing with your hair on fire. And I don't think motivation is ever an issue in this kind of a game. That's me personally. I don't think we need any extra juice or rah-rah or hype machine. No, these players just need to go out and do what they know to do.
Right. Have you talked to Jack about it yet?
No, me and Jack, we don't actually talk. Jack, he's such an introvert. We just text about
Just
that.
text. That's right. I'll go text him tomorrow morning, get a feel for him tomorrow morning from the two then. So we'll see. But
Exactly.
Mr. Rich, he's been, growing up, been such a big part. This man right here has been such a big part of my Georgia fandom since I was little, remembering coming up, him and Mr. Jack sitting right in front of us there at section 108. Been God, I believe we have some memories. Been blessed.
Oh, we have enjoyed it, boys. I mean, y'all are like family to us. Honestly,
That's exactly
y'all are.
right. That's what I tell people is
Yep.
it's such a blessing, and people don't understand it unless you're fortunate enough and blessed enough to be a part of it. But there's family in these sections at these games, and that's what makes college football so special. Is the people that you get to watch it with. And every Saturday we're fortunate enough to come to Athens, that pocket of people we got in section 108, man, they're like family.
Yeah.
And it's a blessing every Saturday that we get to get with them and then texting and talking like we are right now about big games on the road. It's special, man.
Yeah.
It's special. And I appreciate you calling in. Calling in.
Hey, I've enjoyed it, boys.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
one last point.
Yes, sir. We want to hear it.
I like what Clark said. We need to be focusing on what we have and what Alabama don't have.
Right.
But here's the thing. Kirby has played in the SEC. He has lost these games. He's won games. Kalen DeBoer has really never coached in the SEC. Can you imagine the pressure that's on that man to win? He has to win this game to establish himself.
Yeah.
That's right.
And I just think it's going to be too much for him. I mean, playing at Washington, coaching at Washington,
Yep.
totally different world than here.
That's right.
I don't think he knows what he's got in front of him.
Right. That's right. I agree 100%. This is his first welcome to the SEC moment. It's time to punch him in the mouth.
That's it.
Oh man.
It is.
Woo!
But I've enjoyed it, boys. Enjoyed
Yes, sir.
talking to y'all.
Yes, sir. We appreciate it, Mr. Richard. We appreciate it, brother.
We'll see y'all next week.
That's right. That's right. We'll celebrate it. Go Dogs, baby.
Oh, I think he just hung up.
Unknown caller.
Yeah. There we go. Love it.
Love it. Good stuff, y'all. We are, man, once again, getting a lot of calls. Just be patient. I know I've said that like 8 times tonight. I feel like I have to remind. But we're going to take some more calls here. Man, this is only an hour and 8 minutes in. Adam. We got a long way to go.
And wrapping it up. People are just bringing it tonight. I love what I noticed, man, is the emotion of everybody. Everybody's like-minded in the sense of they really want to win this football game because of the hatred of Alabama.
Right. Everybody hates Alabama.
I love it.
Even Tennessee people hate Alabama. All right. Welcome, Row 60. Who we got?
You got Taylor.
Taylor, what's
Fountain.
going on, Taylor?
I ain't got nothing. I was just going to drop in and give you some keys to go to Tuscaloosa and win.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it, Taylor. Give it to us, man. Give it to us.
Well, I mean, I think our depth is going to be dang problem for our Alabama defense. You know, we got to tire them out. But you losing London Humphreys, he got sick earlier in the week, and he's going to be out for this game. I think that takes a hit at our depth a little bit. But I think we'll be fine offensively. But the defense, I think stopping Jalen Milroe, I think it might be a problem. If he gets going early, I think it could be a problem. We get to the fourth quarter and have to start digging out of the hole we built ourselves in the first three quarters. But I think we'll be all right offensively. It's just our defense I'm kind of worried about.
Yeah. I mean, I hope, you know, we're good to go on both sides of the football, Taylor. And, you know, losing London, you know, we talked about him last call-in show. You said he was going to be somebody to watch out for. We kind of thought, oh, maybe next year, but then he comes and he has a couple big catches against Clemson, man. So you hate seeing him go down. I'll tell you, receiver, I think is going to just come out of nowhere. I'll give you my dark horse receiver performance tomorrow.
Okay, I know who it is.
Anthony Evans.
Yep. Number 5. He's got a lot of speed.
It's time. Give that man the ball. Give him an opportunity.
Yep.
You know. So not only in the punt return game, but also line up at receiver. And with Humphreys down, you know, during that rotation, that just means Anthony Evans moves up one. And I think when he's a playmaker and an athlete enough, when you get him the ball, man, he can do special things. And love to see him get some more cracks at it too as well. So I'm going. That's going to be my dark horse player of tomorrow is Anthony Evans coming out.
Anthony Evans,
big game.
Yeah, he had a big punt return last year in the SEC championship instead
That's
of
right.
that touchdown we got late. But I think if we start slow tomorrow, I think it's going to be a long night. But I think if we come out and, you know, show Alabama and start hitting them in the mouth, I think, you know, we'll win at least by – if we can start fast, I think we'll have them by 20. But if we start slow and have to dig out of a hole, I think we might go down in Tuscaloosa. It's just how we start.
That's true, Taylor, man. This football is all about momentum. Can you or can you not capture momentum? And can you or can you not maintain momentum?
Yep.
And so if you can capture it and you can maintain it, you're definitely going to win, I think, by double digits. But that's a hard thing to do, especially on the road in the SEC, and not just anywhere in the SEC. You got to go to one of the tougher environments for sure in Tuscaloosa. So you're exactly right, man. Got to start quick. I think that's kind of the common theme tonight, man. Everybody's saying it because it's true. I mean, we've seen what it's done to us in 2 games this season. I mean, I think I obviously didn't come out hot against Kentucky, didn't start fast there. I think you could argue we didn't really come out fast against Clemson, although I think that had to do more of Clemson's talent.
I mean,
they're very talented.
That's what I love about, you know, tomorrow as well is Georgia's offense, man. Georgia's offensive line has seen 2 very good defensive fronts already, you know. So it's not – I don't think it's going to be something that we're going to be surprised by Alabama's front. And it's still a very, very good front. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying we're just going to pound them, but they're not what we used to see during these games, you know. And their secondary, I feel like you can move the ball. There's some talent in the secondary at Alabama, but they're young. They're young guys. You know, you don't have the Kool-Aid McKinstry's back there anymore. You got Malachi Moore, but he's banged up a little bit. I believe.
Oh, is
he? Yeah. And then Caleb Downs isn't there anymore. So, I mean, yes, there's some talented guys, obviously very high-end SEC players, but a lot of young guys in that secondary, man. And I just think there's some things that this offense – you know, if we execute right, I have full confidence in the game plan that Coach Bobo and staff has that can lead to some points on the board, man. And the defense, I just think the defense, there's a lot of guys who've seen Milroe play before. I played against Milroe before. I think about the inside. Raylan Wilson, C.J. Allen got thrown to the fire last year in December in Atlanta. And I think they're going to play even better against as a sophomore now against Milroe and company in Tuscaloosa. But on the flip side, Milroe's played against this Georgia defense before too, so he knows what to expect there. So I mean, different year, different game, man. It's just it's going to just come limit and be who's more physical and who's going to make the least mistakes. You know, and I mean turnover margin, and then you know how Georgia's going to be disciplined on offense as far as penalties go as well. Do not need to get some false starts and put ourselves further behind the chains. Make what we talked about earlier with Thad on the call, getting a third of manageable situations, moving the chains, the offense eating up some clock, eating up some time of possession, Clark, and giving some defense rest. I mean, that's one thing the defense had to stay on the field all night in Lexington. that kind of thing. And then, just play complimentary football
Right.
and you win this football game on the road.
Well, Taylor, who do you think tomorrow is kind of the breakout player? Either side of the ball.
Well, I think the breakout player. I'm kind of leaning towards Beck. I think he got to have a breakout game to establish himself as a Heisman contender because he really ain't shown that this year. But it's tough between him because I think Colby Young. I think he could really show us what he's made of tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It's just torn between them.
Yeah.
But they could come on the defense side of the ball. I think Julian Humphrey, he needs to step up, especially, how good Ryan Williams has been this past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
But again, the teams Alabama's played, it's hard to judge, off who they played and, Georgia, being better than the teams they played. It's just hard to realize, but I think Julian Humphrey will be one on the defense that got to step up.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Carson Beck, I think he's going to have to establish himself tomorrow.
Yeah. I think right out of the gate, what Alabama's going to do is they're going to stack the box and they're going to make Carson throw it. And can Carson complete passes and move the ball downfield through the air? I think the answer is yes. He's definitely capable. We all know that. But is it going to happen? That's the question. Yeah. That's the kicker here. But, Carson, if he gets to going, that we can move like we want to offensively.
That's right.
And you're not going to see that slow start. But what my dad always says, ever since middle school football when I was playing, Taylor, my dad, what he always says is to hit the quick timed routes first. And obviously middle school football is just a tiny bit different than college football.
Than SEC football. Just a little bit.
Yeah. But I still think the concept is valid. You've got to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. You got to get it quick, take the guesswork out of it, take the reads. I'm not saying Carson can't make the reads, but make it stupid easy for him at the front. And then that's when you can start to run the playbook and, really throw some stuff at Alabama.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, I think at the Kentucky game, I think Carson Beck, he was the reason, he's struggling a little bit. He's also one of the reasons we end up winning the game, coming alive and late in that drive we scored a touchdown on, but that was, he missed a bunch of throws, overthrows. And a bunch of throws that was just off target. It really just didn't look like a good night for him. I think, he's starting to lose the hype, he had at the beginning of the season. But I think, he got to have a good game if he wants to stay in contention for any good award. But I think Mike Bobo, we got to depend on him tomorrow to step up and make some calls that, we haven't seen so far. I think he needs to open up the playbook a little bit. But it's tough to say when Alabama, because they haven't been tested, they've looked good, but not against like a good defense like Georgia.
Yep. That's a good point there, Taylor. Well, hey, man, we're going to take some more calls. Give us your score prediction right quick.
Well, I'm going to say if we can start fast, 38-17. If we start slow, I think we might be able to dig ourselves out of the hole 34-31.
34-31.
I'll take it. Any way we can get it.
I'm gonna say 38-17 because I think we're gonna start fast. I think Mike Bobo's gonna open up the playbook.
Yeah.
I think that'll be the final score.
There we go. I hope so, Taylor. I love it, man. Be loud tomorrow. Enjoy the game. Go Dogs, baby.
All right, go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
Woo, man.
Good call from Taylor.
I love it. Everybody's just juiced about this. Everybody is absolutely juiced about this football.
For sure.
Yes. You can just tell there's a different emotion about everybody right now. And that's
everybody wants
Oh,
it.
yeah. I mean, I just have a nervous energy right now. Just
Do
nervous energy. Just a nervous energy.
Adam, do you need to do some
Yeah, I mean, I'm
stretching?
all fidgety in my chair right now. I mean, golly, it's just you just never know any given Saturday what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And, I just want this game bad.
We're both sitting here just shaking our legs
shaking our legs up and down.
Well, we got another caller.
Who we got? Who we got?
60.
It's Dagan.
Dagan.
What's going on, Dagan? How you doing tonight?
Pretty good. How about y'all?
Oh, we're doing good. We're doing good. Excited about tomorrow night. Getting fired up about it, and glad to hear from everybody. What you thinking about the game tomorrow?
I'm pretty excited about it, but I'm nervous.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, there's a right to be nervous. Definitely with how Alabama has shown played so far this year, playing in Tuscaloosa. It's just same old, man. You know, you just winning on the SEC on the road in the SEC is just hard. But man, I don't know why. I just got this nervous confidence about me as well. So, what's your prediction for tomorrow?
Well, I played a simulation yesterday at Georgia versus Alabama, and I won by 3, so I'd be happy with that. So I think it'll be somewhere like 24-20.
Nice. 24-20. That's what I said. That's what I said. I was calling 24-20, Georgia winning. There at the end, scoring a touchdown to go up 24-20 after trailing 20-17 in a classic decided late in the fourth quarter. And dang, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, so that'd be under. I think the over-under is at like 50 and a half, I want to say. Yeah, it's about 50.
Seen that.
I'd take the under. Actually, my score prediction's 30-27, so I wouldn't take the under in my case. But anyway, yeah, Dagan, I like that, man.
Yeah, I think the key will be to stop and Ryan Williams, who's a real good wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, he's speedy. 6 foot, 175 pounds, 17 years old.
17 years. Did you know he was 17 years old? I hadn't heard he was 17 years old.
Oh, you're being sarcastic.
Yeah, did you know he was 17 years old?
17 years old. The other day.
Years old. I saw something that made me absolutely nauseated the other day on the SEC network. One of the SEC Nows. They talked about Dagan. They said, freshman phenom Alabama wide receivers who have had their way against Georgia in the past. Man. Started in 2008 in Athens in the blackout game against Julio Jones, and then 2000 and I think then they went 2012 SEC championship against Amari Cooper. Then to 2015 with Calvin Ridley in Athens, and then 2017, of course, Devontae Smith in the national championship game, and then the 2018 SEC championship game with Jalen Waddle. And put up all their numbers in production, but every year a freshman Alabama wide receiver having a big day against Georgia, and they replayed every single one of those games from 2008 to 2021 or 2008. 2018, I think Jalen Waddle was the last one.
Well, Dalen Everett's got his work cut out for him tomorrow, but I trust in him.
He does, man. So, yeah, I mean, got to be big. Got to be big, I mean, this is why you come to Georgia playing games like this.
Yeah, and I like the mindset where everybody's thinking Alabama's just go run away with it. And, there's not a lot of people talking about Georgia, and I think that it's good for that to try to prove everybody wrong.
That's right. That's right, Dagan. That's right, Dagan. Real quick, we got how they do that. Have you ever seen the Taste of the Town that they do on College Game Day when they bring out food from a local restaurant to them there? Matt McAfee was giving Nick Saban the other week a T-bone steak. Clark, we got some EL fudge.
We got some EL fudge.
Hey, double stuffed EL fudge on set tonight, guys. I mean
just really fine cuisine right here.
Cuisine, fine dining, just having a time, baby. Oh, be golly. Oh, be. Oh, it's good stuff. Good stuff, man. But go ahead, Doug.
I was going to ask if y'all mind if I mention some of the other games that might be good.
Do what? Sorry, we got our mouths full right now.
Yeah, Dave.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, give it to us, brother.
All right. I think Kansas State picked like 5.5, but I got Oklahoma State winning at 34-31.
All right. Oklahoma State winning.
Yeah.
All right. Good deal.
Thank you.
Good deal. Oklahoma State winning, beating Kansas State.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, big game in the Big 12 right there. For who's going to be behind? BYU's probably going to be in the mix now after what they did to Kansas State. But yeah, I like that. What's the next one then, Dave?
I think this will be a close one. I got Ole Miss by a touchdown over Kentucky, 31-24.
31-24, Ole Miss over Kentucky. Yep.
That's close.
Kentucky playing tough in Oxford then. Yep.
I think this will be a good one for Sam Pittman. I think he's going to pull off the upset against Texas A&M 27-24.
27-24. They're playing their last game in Dallas in a neutral site in that one. So a game where Arkansas usually just chokes away that somehow Jimbo Fisher always came out victorious in. I mean, that'd be huge for Pittman. I mean, just to be through 4 or 5 games, only 1 loss so far, with how blazing hot his seed is, it would be huge for him to beat a rival like Texas A&M. Exactly.
Illinois is a 17.5-point underdog, but I got them winning 31-28.
Illinois, and they're playing Penn State.
Yeah.
I think that game will be closer than what people think as well. So, we'll see what happens. But yeah, I think it's going to be a fun day of college football tomorrow. I love what we get to see before we tee it up in Tuscaloosa tomorrow night, and it's going to be big. It's going to be big, Clark.
Oh yeah, can't wait. It's good stuff.
Good stuff, Dagan. We appreciate it, man.
Sorry, these eel fudge.
Eel fudge be good.
Dagan, where are you at in the Pick'em League?
I think right now 21st was nice, but I dropped down a little bit after last week.
You're 20. You said 29th. Sorry.
I think 21st.
Okay, that's respectable.
There we
Middle
go.
of the pack.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the top, the upper echelon,
That's
I should
right.
say. I mean,
That's right.
once you get the top 25, you got a shot. So, our Pick'em League is very competitive, people.
Yeah.
And if you're not in it, you're missing out.
That's
But
right.
Megan got in it, so
That's right.
but good stuff, man.
I'd love to win it, but I don't know. It's gonna be tough.
Hey,
Gonna be
you
tough.
never know. You got to.
That's right.
Don't
Gotta keep picking.
I was about to say, don't be like Adam and don't make your picks. Don't forget. He always forgets somehow, which is just unbelievable.
Yeah. But you have that from time to time.
Yeah, every Monday I check, and when I check, if it ain't on there, the first time I look, I check a little bit after that. And then I make my pick that day.
That's right. Well, shoot, yeah, Dagan. Well, that's good stuff, man. Be loud tomorrow night. Gonna be a big day. Be loud from over here in Franklin County, and go Dogs, brother.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
Appreciate you calling in. Enjoyed it.
Good stuff, Dagan. Oh man, Adam, I think tonight we're gonna have to call a Waffle House.
Are we?
That's the people want us to
All right,
call.
we'll call a Waffle House. We will
House.
call a Waffle House when it is time to call a Waffle House. I'll give you. We will do that.
We gotta let it simmer a little bit.
Let it simmer a little bit. That's right.
It's like the bacon and the grease. You gotta kind of
get
let it
ramped up a little bit. So, Clark, how's that EL fudge treating you right there?
I love the EL fudge. This is good stuff.
When I get nervous, I eat a lot. I've ate a big piece of red velvet cake today. I've ate about at least a half a sack of Skittles sour gummies.
Where do you get this stuff from?
Gummies.
Are you just like going to Dollar General and buying you a?
Kelsey got me some. I found them on the counter. Actually, I think she bought them for herself, but I swiped them because that's what marriage is about. What's mine is yours, and yours is mine, and so forth.
That's
and
a dangerous game to play with
food. But I did that. I ate a half a bag of those bad boys today. So, and a roast beef sandwich and grill some hot dogs, man. So yeah. It's been a day, and I'll probably eat all the way up till 7:30 tomorrow night. Too. So I mean, just pack on the LBs,
Oh yeah, we got another caller. Who we got?
Live and in full color, silken wet, Jim Wilcox from Southwest Florida.
There's that guy, Jim Wilcox. Did you get a little rest, Jim? Do you, you feeling a little bit more rejuvenated after a tough shift?
Oh my gosh, brother, let me tell you what. Yeah, actually, I was having a little nightmare. Woke up. Oh, the live show! I gotta wake up.
There we go.
Wait, what happened?
Had a little nightmare coming. Had a little nightmare during your siesta today.
Yeah, I was like, oh, we're gonna miss the live show.
Oh yeah, that's right. You gotta get up. You gotta get up. That's exactly right. So no, I'm glad you made it, man. We were talking earlier. That's what I don't know if you saw the beginning of the show. Told people about the shift you had and down there in Florida, and just glad you can make it tonight to talk some dog football with us.
Yeah, just first and foremost, as a first responder, it breaks my heart to see the devastation that's out there. But being able to try and make a difference in the community, man, we're just totally inundated and crazy. But being exhausted is worth it because it's a good exhausted. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's right. That's right. Absolutely. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, but in the midst of all the chaos, it's so funny. It's like I didn't make my picks.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You got to do your picks. Yes, you got to do your picks. Don't be like me and forget to do your picks.
Yeah. So, this is actually, I think, one of the first call-in shows where I'm not working.
Really? Wow. How about that? Yes. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's a new change for a new season, for a new unbeaten season of Georgia football coming up.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
I'm excited. We're just tomorrow's game, I'm not worried about it at all.
Cool.
We're going to smash it down the throats. We're going to put Milrow in the dirt. They're not going to score a touchdown.
They're not going to score a touchdown.
We're going to shut them out.
They're not going to. There's going to be, they're going to get 3 field goals.
Okay.
My score prediction is going to be 28-9.
Oh.
That's all they're going to get.
Yep.
It was like my boy Rich Beck. He called Mildrow hot garbage.
Yeah.
Oh, it was beautiful.
Oh, Rich Beck, did you see that? He brought it tonight, didn't he?
You could have ended the show right there.
That's right. With our boy Rich Beck bringing it. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. It's good stuff. Good stuff.
So I just got well rested. I'm juiced for the game tomorrow. I actually got the day off tomorrow.
Good.
So we're just gonna sit around. We're gonna cook some dogs for the dogs.
There we go. That's right.
And have a good game tomorrow. You guys have safe travels over there.
We're gonna do it.
Be extra loud.
Yes, sir.
We will.
I'm just gonna make it short and sweet. I want everybody to have a good night. And go dogs.
Go dogs, brother. Woo, man. Well,
good to hear from
old Jim that he made it. He had a rough night last night, but he came on. He persevered. He came on.
That's right,
and that's what we love about it, man. That's what we love about this Row 60 family, and just a bunch of DGDs in this group.
For sure,
a bunch of DGDs. Clark, I'm feeling some confidence. I'm surprised. Are you surprised at the confidence by the people?
Yeah, I mean, it's not even a quiet confidence. It's like, hey, we're going to go run them out of the stadium, kind of a confidence.
Yeah,
which is really surprising.
That's right.
But I'll take it.
That's right. That's exactly right. Well, we do have the Waffle House that Sammy J. Waller gave us some information on, a Tuscaloosa Waffle House that we will be calling us at the address of 5001 Skyland East Boulevard, Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
We're just going to call them and get a pulse. And first of all, we got to make sure they're open.
Yeah, we got to do that. But I mean, that's later on. That's later on. But just know that is coming because I did say last call-in show we will call a Tuscaloosa Waffle House to check with the people in Tuscaloosa.
That's right. All right, we're getting another caller. Welcome to Row 60. Who we got?
Khalil Holland.
Khalil Holland. What is going on, Khalil?
Rob, I've been calling y'all for like 20 minutes now.
Well, Khalil, I mean, you got to be patient. The good Lord teaches us that we got to be patient.
Hey, old Saint Nick, Santa Claus has been watching how patient you've been, and I think he's going to gift you something extra this year.
That's right.
Under the tree. Good job being patient there, Khalil.
Well, what are you thinking about it, Khalil?
Well, I'm excited we get the day off tomorrow, except for the Georgia game, and I'm excited we get right now off for the Franklin game because if not, I'd probably be at the field and probably not be on this.
So Khalil, get the day off. So no school tomorrow on Saturday.
Yeah.
Nope.
That's good.
And I think what Khalil's saying too is so his dad coaches at Franklin County High School. He's a head football coach here.
Yeah.
They moved the game from Friday night, which is tonight, to tomorrow but
Saturday
because
morning.
we don't have power
No,
still.
they moved it to.
I'm
They
get-
moved it to Monday.
Right. But because they don't have
Yeah.
power tomorrow, they're moving it to Monday. So Khalil gets the day off because Khalil, y'all, is a water boy for the football team.
That's
I
right.
mean, if you're a coach's son, you are an automatic by default a water boy.
That's right. That's exactly right. Or daughter, or coach's daughter.
That's true.
Yep,
Yeah.
so-
Yep.
yeah. I mean, but yeah, that's right, Cliff. So you got nothing on your plate tomorrow. No responsibilities except focusing on this football game.
Yeah.
That's good. That's what we
Tomorrow-
need. That's exciting.
So the start of tomorrow, whenever I wake up,
Okay.
I'm at Jam on No Days right now. I'm spending the night with them.
Okay. Oh, good. You're at Jam Moto. That's
Yeah.
good. That's
And
good.
so-
Good.
Tomorrow morning, we're gonna eat some eggs and bacon from there. They're absolutely delicious.
All right. Of course.
And then I'm gonna be like, oh, let's see what my thoughts are for final for the Georgia game. We'll see what my final score prediction is gonna be.
Yes.
And the rest of the day is gonna be worrying.
You're gonna get some
I
game
cannot-
day, get some food in you, and then you're gonna have a game day
Yep.
epiphany, so to speak, Khalil, about how you feel about what your game day
A
thoughts on the
feeling.
game. Well, yeah, I understand. I like that. That's good. Get an actual day of when all the sleeps are done and it's game day, and it's time to develop the final feeling.
Yep.
Right. I like it. I love it.
So,
I love it.
So
I
you
love
don't have a score prediction for us right now. You're saying after you get your eggs and your bacon tomorrow, then you'll have your
You'll
score
have your
prediction.
score prediction.
Is that right?
I have a score prediction right now, but that I don't have it finalized.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's fair. I understand.
Well, listen, tomorrow I want you to text me. You can text me. You've got my number.
Yeah.
And I want you to send
Yeah.
us your final score prediction. All right. I'm sure
Yeah.
the people will want to know that.
Yeah. So let us know if you have a dream that changes anything during your snooze tonight, Khalil. After you eat, get your belly full, then let us know what you're feeling. But right now, your non-final, not on the record score prediction is what, Khalil?
My score prediction right now is 30-27.
30-27, Georgia. Right?
No, it was my fault. 35-28.
Okay. All right. I like it.
That was a score to the 2018 SEC
That's-
championship.
Yeah, that was.
The other way around. But
What? One last thing, Khalil. What jersey are you wearing tomorrow? It's big.
So my Carson Beck was in the wash, I think, and I wore my lad jersey on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So I didn't really have anything. So
Well, Khalil, you need
I'm
to
wa-
call your mom because Carson needs to have a big game. If it's in the dirty clothes, you need to call your mom right after you get off here and say that she needs to do some laundry tonight and get it prepared for tomorrow for you
That's
to have.
right.
Bring it.
hey, but also I am wearing the greatest run back of all time jersey.
Who is that, Khalil? Herschel.
Herschel Walker.
Love it.
Good
That's
job,
That's
Khalil.
good. Just
I'm
educate
proud.
the children
Yeah.
right. You know,
Khalil is a smart Georgia
Yes,
Bulldog.
definitely tell your mom to do some laundry tonight to have that Carson Beck jersey ready to go tomorrow. Okay.
Got it.
Perfect, Khalil. We appreciate it, man. We will talk to you tomorrow and get your final prediction after you have your eggs and your bacon.
All right.
That.
All right.
Go
See you,
Dogs,
Khalil.
buddy.
Go Dogs.
Good on.
Oh, Khalil. A little backstory. He is the grandson of and he's our cousin.
Yeah.
But his granddad is your uncle.
That's right.
And he is the person who has all the tickets on row 60.
Yes.
So, huh?
He is with Roy.
Oh,
tonight.
he is with Roy. Roy is Roy Holland. He is a former Georgia basketball player.
Yes, that's right.
Played back in the day, and he's I call him my uncle.
That's
He's
right.
a little.
He's like
he's a cousin to me technically,
That's
but
right.
he's like an uncle, and we greatly appreciate him
Yep.
and allowing us to sit on row 60 where we've created so many memories throughout the years. And
Khalil's
we
the
love
next
you, Uncle Roy
generation.
and Aunt Jan and Khalil, all y'all. So
Who we got now?
Let's try this again.
Let's
we
do
got
it
row
again. Run it back.
58.
calling in. Harrell family.
Yes, sir. Love
The Heralds.
How are the Harrell family doing tonight?
The Heralds are better than they were a few hours ago. We just got power back. So,
Good. Good.
The little things outside of that, we were fine. But, power's an annoyance and inconvenience. That's about it.
Yeah.
So it's just it's been one of those days. And I've been kind of grumpy. And,
Yep.
then when I heard your voice, I kind of get my mojo back.
Get
even though power wasn't on yet.
That's right. Yep.
And so, and then the power came back on. I was like, well, I gotta call in. Well, I was calling from somewhere else a minute ago, and that's why we had a bad connection.
I got
so, Adam, you're off the hook. It was not your technical prowess or it was just bad cell service.
That's good.
So,
That's good. So you mean to tell me though that you've been watching this show in the dark then? So, kind of, I don't know. How about watching Row 60 in the dark in the candlelight in a nice intimate setting?
Well, it's a whole different perspective,
It's
it's another dimension.
That's right. Just adds to the experience. Little candlelight, break an old kerosene lamp if you have one still, and just, a nice, just intimate setting for a little Row 60. Love it.
Yeah, a little Row 60. There you go.
Love it.
There you go.
Love it. So how are we feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, the past 24 hours have been kind of wonky, so just a little nerve wracking thinking about what could have happened or what, and then unfortunately, I mean, the eye of the storm came right over my hometown where I grew up. My dad's there, so it's a little bit concerning there, and I wasn't able to get in touch with him until later this afternoon.
How's
Everybody's
he doing?
good.
Okay, good.
He's good. Just there's lots of trees in the county that are knocked over and some property damage, but
yes, sir.
Just things you got to work through. So but
right.
It was good to hear his voice. So but yeah, I'm feeling good. I've been kind of, I don't know, this week hearing the media love on, the Bammers all week. And,
right.
I just finally reconciled it to the fact that, they got to make their ratings and, the country has love in with Alabama and all that. So they got to talk about, they got to prop up the Crimson Tide.
That's
so
right.
good. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. But
They're
going to roll out Miss Terry tomorrow on game day, and good for them. And
That's right.
all that. They're going to be loving on each other. $1 Million Band going to play.
Yeah.
And then the opening kickoff, and we're going to take it, and we're going to open up a can.
You do it. There we go, baby. That's right. Let them have the pregame festivities. Prance out Miss Terry out there. Let her and Nick flirt on national television. I'm sure she'll have on some type of houndstooth little pullover and whatnot. Everybody will flown over the Queen and all this junk and everything. And then, like you said, come 7:30 Eastern, it's time. It's time.
We're going to win this game now, right?
That's right.
Mr. Harrell's got us.
That's right. We're going to open up a can.
That's
we might
right.
open up another can in the second half, too.
We're going to open up a second can because we run out of the first can by halftime. I love it. That's exactly right.
But it's going to be a big day. I've only been over 2 games over there. I went over there in the mid-'90s when Zaire was playing quarterback, and the Dogs did not come up victorious. And then I was over there in 2002 with David Green and Terrence Edwards. So I've seen it from both sides. But
yes,
it'd be the first trip into Bryant Denny for my daughter Emma Grace and my son Will. So that'll be a special experience for them.
Awesome.
See all of them and see their reaction to that environment. I mean, it's one of the classic places to go and see. But I'm feeling that it's going to be kind of quiet after later in the game. I don't know. I just feel like Kirby. He has shown that he learns, and he learns from past performances. And Clark, you said it earlier in the show. It's not like they've annihilated us.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, I wish the results had been in the other favor, but it's not like we rolled over and played dead.
Yeah,
so
right.
I'm feeling pretty good.
You got me feeling pretty good now.
I'm pretty good. Hey, everybody's made me feel good. I agree. This Georgia football team's A+ game is better than Alabama's.
Yeah. Well,
yes,
and
sir.
honestly, but
yes,
but here's another thing. We really haven't seen. I don't even know if we've seen Alabama's A game or A+. We don't know where they're at, really. I think that's what makes this game so interesting. Yeah, they haven't been punched in the mouth, but I mean, we don't know really. They haven't faced anybody yet. It's like Ole Miss. I mean, they're putting up ungodly amount of points against other teams, but they haven't played anybody.
Well, I just love how the media is just focused on how Georgia struggled in Lexington and then just skipped over the fact, maybe because they ran away with it late in the fourth quarter, but it was 14-13 in Bryant-Denny Stadium at the beginning of the fourth quarter against South Florida.
No, that's right. That's right. And the reason I won that game is simply depth.
Yeah.
Depth.
That's
you
right.
know.
That's right.
You know, the South Floridas, the Central Floridas don't have the depth, and they went toe to toe with them. And if they had been able to roll out a few more guys, I think the Tide might have already had one in the L column, in my opinion. But
right, I agree.
Anyway,
100%.
Anyway, I'm excited.
Excited.
It's going to be a. Go ahead.
Oh no! I was just going to ask you, what time is the Harrell family departing tomorrow?
Well, we're targeting 7:30 in the morning. So you know, if I hit that number, if I hit that time, I'll be good. You know, we'll get over there, meet some folks. We're staying in Birmingham, so meet folks, and
there we go.
Well, let me ask you, Mr. Harrell, what is your how do you wake up and prepare for an early morning road trip game like this? What's your routine?
I want to hear this as well.
An early morning road trip. Well, you know, it's just kind of the fundamental. Got to have a cup of coffee. Got to get myself going. Have something to eat, and then it's probably no different than driving over to Athens. You know, get myself all together. We got our playlist going, and loud and proud. Red Coat Band in the house.
Love it.
Maybe some James Brown and Quisby Clark playing in the background.
Sir. There we go. I love it.
The Junkyard Dog era.
Road trip or home game, it's the same thing. I mean, you got to get your mind right with the world if you're going to play good.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. I agree. Well, we're going to be shortly departing after you. We're going to be leaving at 8:22.
Sharp.
Okay. 8:22
sharp is what I told
we do this thing, and it started by one of our good friends, Alan Burton. We don't, normal people will say,
8 o'clock,
8:15. They'll do multiples of 15, but we like to be a little bit more specific. I don't know why. It's hilarious, and it's a running joke.
That's just what we do. So
that's what we pick a random time like that.
I think no, that's perfect. Well, you guys are running this high profile podcast now. You got to be precise that way.
Oh man,
you know?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, don't discount. You got to be on your game, man.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm gonna get up in the morning. This is a game where I got to go get a sprint down the driveway to get the ball.
Oh boy, we got it. We got to start posting stuff like that in the Patreon community.
That's what I'm going to do. I'll do that. I'll get a couple jogs up and down the driveway. I'll post.
Adam starting the charcoal with the torch was pure gold. That was gold.
Had to do it. That's the best. The best
I'm
method.
saying you got to do what you got to do.
You got to. It was a dang good.
I was expecting. I just went out there before the show started. For those who don't know what we're talking about, we cooked hot dogs on the grill. Adam specifically cooked hot dogs on the grill, and I was expecting him to have the dogs on the grill already, getting going. Nope, he's out there with a blowtorch that he uses for welding, lighting the coal on fire, which is just amazing.
Yeah. That's something that the first time I thought about that, say using a lighter, actually, Sammy J here, who's in attendance with us tonight, said they did that at work, and I thought that's brilliant. So every time I don't have lighter fluid, that's the way to light it, and it works good. Works real good. Gets the coals burning a whole lot quicker when you don't have lighter fluid or anything. So, yep.
Well, you know, fellas, I grew up on a farm. So,
yes, sir.
You know, I was not only impressed, I'm like, I need to remember that.
I'm telling you, you do. I'm telling you, it's the way to do it. It's the way to do it. It's the best method, and especially like I said, you don't have no lighter foot because everybody. And I love everybody's got their fancy pit bosses and Blackstones and everything, you know. But I just love a fashion, just lighting some charcoal out there and grilling a burger or a hot dog on some charcoal. Love it. I love that. Love
sure.
Love
sure.
it. Now, don't get me wrong. I got a Blackstone. Love a Blackstone. Love I don't have a pit boss, but I wish I did have a pit boss and stuff like that, or green egg or whatnot. I respect that stuff, love it. But sometimes it's just good to humble ourselves and get back to the beginnings of charcoal, you know?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Way, I won't keep you any longer. I'm excited. You didn't ask, but I'm thinking 31-17.
Ooh, we were going to get to that.
Yeah,
Mr.
we were.
Russell, but we appreciate that. We love it. You got us fired up. Text us tomorrow. Let's meet up when we get to Tuscaloosa.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Go Dogs.
Go Dogs. Y'all be careful. We'll see you tomorrow. Woo, man.
Oh, Mr. Harrell.
Love it.
Row 58 Dog, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wait, yeah, they're row 58.
That's right.
Yeah, 58.
Jack and
We're
Richard,
section 108.
Jack and Richard 59.
Rick Burke Coulter's row 60 with us.
row 60 with us. So, yeah, that's exactly right. So.
Oh, man. All right, we're getting another caller here.
Good. Love it.
Welcome to row 60. Who we got?
Keep it pumping.
What's going on?
What is going on?
I think I know who this is.
This is Gannon Fields.
Yes, Gannon Fields. Gannon, what's going on tonight in Royston, Georgia? Is that where you are residing at the moment?
Yeah. We just had a car show / cut a block. We've been driving old cars around Royston tonight.
That's good. Like
having a good time.
Like it was back in 1982 again, right?
Exactly.
Cutting a lap around the block, still have a tasty freeze out there to cut a leg around, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I love it, man. I love that. That's good.
Ray's Drugstore.
Good.
In Royston.
Good.
Legendary.
Good.
But I'm ready for tomorrow.
That's right. I mean, all the fun's over with now, Gannon. No more fun. No more fun. Tomorrow is a business trip.
And
that's what these games are.
You get in and you get out. It's as simple as that.
Out and there's no fun about tomorrow. It's a business trip. Unless, it'll be fun when we win, but I mean, it's a business trip and that's how it's handled and conducted, right?
Yeah, exactly. And it's not a family game either. It's going to be rough.
No, it's not a family game.
I think we should take a moment.
Pretty bad.
Yeah.
Let's take a moment for the people who may not know what a family game is. I would venture to say most people do. What is a family game, Adam? Good point, Gannon.
A family game, Gannon, like you just described, is a game where Georgia is a very heavy favorite in the game that is played in Athens, Georgia, against a opponent not in the Southeastern Conference, really, and a lower tier team, like a team that Georgia has to pay $500,000 to $1 million+ to come to Athens and play Georgia. So that is a family game. Tomorrow is not a family game. I'm actually very interested because I haven't been to Tuscaloosa, Alabama in 17 years. The last time I went to Tuscaloosa for a Georgia-Alabama game was when Matt Stafford was quarterback in 2007. And it was right at the beginning of the Saban era. So I'm interested to do a study on the fan base in Tuscaloosa, the people that we see in Tuscaloosa compared to the people that we've seen in Atlanta or Indianapolis when we played Alabama. Is it a different dynamic of the Alabama culture and fan base who goes to the games in Tuscaloosa, or is just meanders outside the stadium in Tuscaloosa, rather, that comes from, somewhere like Centennial, Alabama up and just meanders around the stadium a little bit, kind of hangs out? Or I want to see the dynamic of the fan base in Tuscaloosa compared
What's the
to
avatar
in Atlanta. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's kind of what I want to see.
I think that answered very clearly what a family game is.
Yeah, man, very, very, yeah. Exactly. But no, tomorrow is going to be rowdy. I expect the Alabama fans to be very wild, very loud. I expect there's to be some banner, man. I mean, it's SEC football. It's what we love.
Yeah. Gannon, how are you feeling about tomorrow, man?
I'm really feeling good about it. I just hope our offense just gets on a roll and just keeps going and just doesn't stop, because at the end of the day, we just got to score more points than they did.
Yep.
Our defense is unreal good, but we just got to score more points. So we just got to get on the board early and beat the crap out of them. That's about it.
I mean, that's how you win football games. It's as easy as that.
Score more than they do.
Exactly. And that's the point that I was trying to make to people with the Kentucky game. Everybody wants to complain about it, but guys, we scored more points than they did. We're past that. I'm so sick and tired of talking about Georgia, Kentucky.
Yeah.
But the point is, we've won that game. That's all we need to do tomorrow is win. If it is a 1-point score, so be it. But yes, let's get out to a hot start. 100%. That is, I think, everybody's key to the game right there, especially offensively. Got to start out hot. Here's a question for you, Gannon, and for everybody listening. Tomorrow, you win the coin toss. Are you taking the ball or are you deferring to the second half?
We're going to defer, but I would want them to take it to score first. But we would defer.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
I'm good with either way.
I mean, could you imagine?
That's just what we're doing.
Yeah, and I know everybody's been talking about coming out hot offensively, but if you came out hot defensively, that would be even
like
better.
the last time we were there. You remember old Richard LeCount getting that interception?
Yeah.
You know, we sent a blitz on old Matt Jones and forced a I don't know, did we tip it or hit him right through or something? And Richard LeCount had a diving interception that, you know, really, then if you get the ball and you march right down the field there and score, you know, that's a heck of a way to start a football game. So having that again would be awesome. I mean, that game, that Alabama team, that offense is just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Loaded. I mean, Alabama's offense is good, but they're nowhere near that talent anymore. Or the defense side of the ball. And that 2020 team, the last time we were there, we're a whole lot better football team than we were that night.
And nobody wants to talk about, we were up 24-20 going into halftime, you know, and then we came out. So my biggest key of the game is just win the fourth quarter. And I know that's one of the biggest cliches in college football or football in general, but it's true.
That's right. I agree.
Still with us, Gannon?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Oh, yeah.
I thought we lost.
He was pondering the thought.
Yeah, he was
pondering the statement. That was it.
He was like, "Are you going anywhere else with that, Clark? Or you're just going to stop there?"
That was good. That was good. I mean, winning the fourth quarter is,
that's what you want to do.
That's what you got to do to win the football game. I know.
It's so simple, honestly.
But that's where Georgia's gotten beat so many times against Alabama, man. Going back to the 2012 SEC championship and so many times before is the difference is the fourth quarter, man. You come out hot, on fire, man, and then just give out a gas in the fourth quarter. And a lot of that time, we just didn't have the depth that Alabama had, especially in 2012 in that SEC championship game.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, the team who executes the most, especially on the road, makes key moments and extends drives in the fourth quarter is going to win this football game, man.
For sure.
Because it's definitely, to me, it's definitely 100% going to be a fourth quarter football game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think whoever wins the turnover battle, and it's probably going to be the last team to score wins the game.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's come down to that several times in the past. So.
I agree. Why would tomorrow be any different?
Because the boogeyman's going at him.
Boogeyman is gone. Golly, what if we just go smoke?
He is gone.
What if we go smoke him? I thought about that today. I was sitting around, and I was thinking, what if we just go punch them in the mouth from the beginning and don't let our foot off their throat?
What
if we did?
How many games have we won in a row without the boogeyman?
What now?
How many games would we have won?
How many
without the boogeyman? Oh man, golly!
In a row without the boogeyman.
Any game, the games that we would have won without the boogeyman. I don't
hold up. It would be 15 and 21, 15 and 22, 15. Well,
are you talking about like right now? If we just count that we would have beat Alabama in 21 and beat them in last year in the SEC championship, if you would have won both,
no, just like not counting them games.
Yeah, not counting.
It's been since LSU, right?
It would have been, it would have been since the 2020 Florida game.
And honestly, we don't count that
COVID year.
Just scratch COVID year.
Let's take it a step further. Let's just scratch the whole COVID year. Then yes, it would have been the 2019 Joe Burrow LSU game in the SEC championship.
Oh man,
that's exactly right. But the boogeyman is gone. The ghosts are gone.
Thank goodness.
They're gone. So I am I'm excited about that, man. And then I think it was White that posted the Kalen DeBoer's career numbers on there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, been a great coach everywhere he's been. There's no doubt about that. And there's no doubt he's a great offensive mind and did great with the short time he was at Washington, man. But he's not Nick Saban. I mean, he could be a great coach, but he's never going to be Nick Saban at Alabama. And that's why I just think it's so pivotal for them to get beat by Georgia tomorrow night and kind of realize that they're past the post-Saban era, that, you know, they could still be good, especially now with a lot of Saban still left in the building, his players and everything. But just know that they're definitely taking steps back. But I think tomorrow puts them in the mindset that they might not even skip a beat with DeBoer if they beat Georgia and Kirby Smart coming in. And I just don't want them to have that feeling, that satisfaction. I want them questioning that their run as just the elite of the elite is over. And that's what you can do tomorrow night in Tuscaloosa. Beating, and it makes it even sweeter. That it would be sweet beating them in Athens, but it makes it even sweeter going and beating Kalen DeBoer on Nick Saban Field.
And his first inaugural SEC game that he's coached in. So, wow.
Big game. I mean, they're hyping it up on the television right now.
Yeah.
4 of the last 7 titles.
I'm so ready. I can't wait.
4 of the last 7 titles.
That is crazy right there.
And, Tuscaloosa, and 2 of those games were against both of those teams. You know,
wow.
So, I mean, hey, it's time. It's time. So.
Oh, it's time.
It's time.
Well, hey, Gannon, give us you may already have given us a score prediction. I can't even remember. But give us one, and we're going to take some more callers right quick.
No, yeah, give it to us again.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be a high-scoring game. I don't think we're going to hold anything back. I like 42-34.
Hey, there we go. Hey, I'll take it, man. I'll take
Dog.
it. Dogs on top, babe. All right,
I like it, Gannon.
Appreciate it, brother. 8:22 in the morning, okay?
8:22.
Nice.
That's when I'm leaving.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Go Dogs, baby.
Go Dogs, Gannon.
Go Dogs.
Good caller there, Gannon Fields. His dad cuts our hair.
Yeah, he does.
Fun
Both
fact.
Yeah.
That's a Clark's fun fact.
Clark's fun fact is Matt Fields is both of our barbers.
Would you venture to say he's the official barber of Row 60?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Matt Fields, Men's World.
Men's World in Royston, Georgia.
Yeah, kind of a, you know, Andy Grip Floyd. It's like you're going to the barbershop with Floyd because you're there and you're talking to the man who is cutting your hair. And then you also got some guys that are outside there, you know, waiting to get their hair cut. So it's just a big conversation.
Yeah, just engaging in friendly banter.
I love that. I love that feel of, you know, just a good barbershop, small town barbershop community where you're just there, you catch up on some news. Many of Georgia football stuff is talked about in that barbershop. So yeah, that's right.
Well, we got another caller. Welcome, Row 60. Who we got?
Blake Newman from Houston,
There's
Texas.
our guy, Blake Newman there from Texas. How are we doing tonight in the Lone Star State, Blake?
Doing good. It actually feels a little like fallout tonight. So I'm really pumped up and excited, ready to go for tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Love that, brother. Love that. Love that, man. Love it. So are you a little bit nervous about tomorrow? You got a good confident feeling? I mean, you know, what you think is going to happen in Tuscaloosa?
Well, yeah, I'm always nervous. Like I always say, I got the Munson in me, but I feel a lot better today than I did 2 weeks ago. That's for sure. I'm pumped up and excited, but I think it's going to be a good one. But I expect some good results out there tomorrow night.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, man. I think it's going to be an instant classic. But it's a game that we've said so many times already tonight, Blake. You know, and you know it. Everybody knows it is just what it does. The momentum for Georgia football in this year to get over the narrative of what's been said the past couple of weeks, even though Kirby Smart don't care about the narrative. Nobody in the Buttsmeer building cares about the narrative that the media is pushing. It's just focusing one game at a time. But to us fans who aren't like that, it'd be nice to then turn on all college football shows Saturday night, and then all of a sudden Georgia's talking about everything again, you know?
Yeah.
So, and I think if you win this game, obviously everything's right in front of you, but it's just going to be a harder mountain to climb with you already have lost your mulligan and you got to go to Austin, Texas, down in your neck of the woods, a little bit further south from you, but in the same state you're at, go to Austin, Texas, go to Oxford, Mississippi, and then a tough Tennessee team in Athens. So, I mean, it's big. It's big.
It's a big one, that's for sure. Like you said, you know, you want to keep winning, of course. But like you said, if you drop one now this early in the season, I mean, we have other opportunities, of course, but it's just going to probably make the pressure mount up a little bit more as the season goes on because we still got some big ones on down the road.
Yeah.
But I think we're gonna have a good showing tomorrow night. You know, I ain't worried about the defense so much, other than containing Milroe. If he's gonna beat you, I'd rather him beat us with the arm than his legs instead of just running like crazy on us.
Yeah, that's right.
But
right.
you know, I mean, I've read that we're gonna be getting. It looks like Warren Brinson's will go tomorrow, and they saying Mike Hales will go as well. Now, how healthy he'll be and how much how many snaps and whatnot. No, we'll see. But I feel good and confident about the defense, and then offensively, I think we're gonna be fine. Everybody wants to throw Bobo out there for this and that, and I mean, I get it to an extent because we had some good offenses those 2 years with 3 really, but the 2 that we won it all with Munkin. But there was some plays again that Kentucky game, man, that people, if you really look at it, there was a few that they could have really had some guys open and sprung the edge on them if we executed properly, especially on that perimeter blocking. Man, we just, I don't know, look discombobulated out there on a few of those plays where the perimeter what they just wasn't blocking for whatever reason.
Right.
Just got beat.
Yeah, I tell you, Blake, you're exactly right about that Kentucky game. Everybody's throwing Bobo under the bus. And I said this in the podcast, but that is just a lazy take.
That's right.
And I'm not saying, he may not have called his best game, sure, but you're exactly right. There were plays, especially on the perimeter. I think back early in the game, and I was sitting in the end zone, so I saw this perfectly. I mean, y'all, Dominic Lovett called it was a swing screen. No, it was Dominic. I went back and watched because you said Arian,
I thought Arian, but
either way, wide open. I mean, the safety was cheated to the other side of the field. You had 2 guys out on the perimeter blocking. There were 2 defenders. You get blocks on those guys. I mean, you're not stopping Dominic Lovett down the sideline. You're just not. He's just got too much speed.
Right.
And you score a touchdown there, the game's totally different, right? And we're not sitting here worrying about Georgia going into Alabama and our offense struggling. I mean, it's little things like that. And I said it earlier in this show, momentum is such a key factor, especially in these kinds of games. And can you capture it early? You got to, especially on the road.
Yeah.
It's so tough to reclaim the momentum when you give it away. So that's a good point though, offensively.
Yeah, that's really my only concern. Really is we just fix those little things with with Kirby Smart having 2 weeks to prepare or 2 weeks or more to prepare for his next opponent. I want to say I heard a stat might have been like 8-0 since whenever, I guess 2020 or however long it's been, but. I got confidence in him. He's got them boys ready to go, and they're going to be ready to come out firing on all cylinders tomorrow night.
For sure.
That's right.
And, I think
that's right, brother.
I'm pumped up and excited about it. And for me, offensively, I hope we, Bell, I hope he lights it up out there tomorrow. I think he's kind of, he obviously last year he surprised a lot of people, made big catches, especially in that Tennessee game last year.
Mm-hmm.
And, I feel like tomorrow if we can get him the ball, because to me, he's just a playmaker with the ball in his hands. He almost reminds you of like a DeBoer Samuels. He can just get it anywhere, get him in space, make you miss, break tackles. He's a good, hard runner.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping for a big day for him. And obviously, I wouldn't mind. I think I commented on the post earlier in the week. I wouldn't mind seeing Frazier.
Oh, I know.
Getting a few opportunities out in space because he's just a ball of energy, man. I love it. I feel like he can really get momentum going for him and get the sideline into it, when he gets the ball in his hands.
That's right.
That's a good point. When you get a freshman just running hard, man, and running over people, I mean, God, that gets you fired up. If you're in it, once again, motivation should not be an issue, especially from the seniors. I mean, those guys have been through the ringer with Alabama. They're tired of them too. You don't need any extra motivation, but to see a guy like Frazier out in space and going and just hitting somebody, man,
dang right,
that gets you fired up. It gets me fired up.
It gets me fired up. No, you're exactly right, bro. Exactly right, bro.
Oh man,
he's just a little jitterbug out there, man.
Yeah.
He puts his foot in the ground and go make you miss, get around the edge, and I mean, the only thing about with the young pups out there, especially a freshman and running back, every time they get the ball and someone's getting close to them, I say, hold on to the ball. That's my only concern.
That's right.
For a young player is hold on to the ball.
Yeah,
that's right. You
oh
got
my
that
gosh,
right, man. Golly,
turnovers would kill us tomorrow.
That's right. That's right.
Can't have it.
Can't do it.
Yep, I think that's going to play a part in tomorrow's game as well. Who wins the turnover battle, and obviously, down in the trenches.
Yep,
I see
100%.
That's it.
Hey, Blake, give us a score prediction, man.
Yeah, my score prediction, I'm thinking it's going to be. I say it's going to be 30-23. Dogs going late, and we're going to score a late one and win 37-23.
Love it.
Woo,
37-23, man.
14 points, man. Y'all are feeling good.
I do.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm starting to feel better now.
I am too.
I mean,
just like what Adam said earlier, just he had a thought of what if we just go in there and bust them in the mouth and just like keep laying it on them. I had that thought, and you know what? I mean, 14 points for the late score to extend the lead, but you know, I just think it's going to be a physical game, and I think we're going to shock the world, so to speak, tomorrow because everybody's been doubting us, and I love being in that position.
Yes, sir.
Me too, Blake. Me too, brother. Well, me too. Me too.
Good
Well,
stuff.
Blake, we appreciate you, man. Thank you for the support from the beginning. You are a pivotal part of this Row 60 family.
Oh, yeah.
We appreciate it and love you, brother.
Oh, yeah, we love y'all. Appreciate what y'all do. I'm looking forward to that Waffle House call here in a little bit as well.
We'll do it. We're
Yes,
going to
sir.
do it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it.
Hey, take care.
Yes, sir. Get loud tomorrow.
Yes,
Go
sir. Y'all
Dogs,
take
baby.
care. Let's go, baby.
Woo, man.
Good call.
Blake,
Hey, Adam, I'm about to bust.
Okay.
My
all right,
bladder.
I will take over as a
I'm
single.
gonna let you call. I'm gonna let you take this
I
call
will.
because this
I will.
caller has
I will.
been incredibly patient.
Okay. All right.
Let me go use the facilities right quick.
Yep, go do it.
I'm just
Go do
doing
it.
number
You need to
one.
do it.
Don't worry.
That's right.
Not that y'all needed to know.
I'm
that.
glad. I'm sure everybody loved hearing that. Oh, wait a minute. Do I have somebody on air? Okay. Hello. I am I'm running the board. Can you hear me?
It's a Tylerville.
This is Tylerville. Tyler, where are you calling from tonight, Tyler?
Oh, just about. I can probably see a light shining from the house over here.
Can you? Okay. All right. Where
Oh,
are you?
yeah.
What are you? Where are you? How are you feeling tonight?
Oh, I'm feeling jacked up, man.
That's good.
Jacked up.
That's good. Where are you from?
Yeah. Oh, over here in Cannon, Georgia.
Cannon, Georgia. Sammy J. Waller's making a guest appearance on the podcast tonight with you there. With you, Tyler. Do you know this guy?
Oh, I know him just a little bit.
Just a little bit. So, how you feeling about the Dogs tomorrow? What you think?
Oh, you know, the first couple of weeks you get a little nervous, but tonight I'm feeling good. After a couple of interviews, watching all the Georgia players and then Kirby Smart.
Yeah.
When they asked him, when they asked Kirby Smart, what would it mean for Georgia to beat Alabama at home?
Yeah.
He says, well, I guess we got to get ready for the next game.
Right. Absolutely. That's right.
He ain't worried about it, dude.
No.
He's ready for a smackdown.
That's right, brother. I mean, that's the thing, man. It's just, you know, us as fans have made this game just huge, but I think for Kirby Smart, I mean, Tennessee Tech, I mean, at least they say it, but he just goes through the same process he goes through every week, man. And they're going to be ready to go. They bust over. They didn't fly to Tuscaloosa today. They took a Georgia State Patrol escort. Shout out to the Georgia State Patrol. Yeah. Sam.
They were working hard.
They were working hard today. They did. And Blake Gaddis, a patron, and Corey Andrews and Blake Gaddis, two patrons that are GSP. Thank you for them and what they do for the state, and also for the GSP for getting the Dogs to Tuscaloosa today, Sam. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Blake's a good one. I mean,
That's good.
He's on detail with Kemp right now. I talk to him, you know, every now and then.
Yeah.
He did inform me he will be at Texas. You know.
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
Oh yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, tonight we thank all the fire volunteers and first
That's
responders,
right.
linemen, it's been a rough day.
It was a rough day. Started out with an exciting morning of cutting trees out of the road. You know, so it's a good community we're a part of. Thankful for all the volunteer fire, all the full-time fire, policemen, linemen, everybody just, you know, the selfless sacrifice that people's just made across the Southeast in the state of Georgia and Florida and South Carolina and Alabama has been affected by this, man. It's just great to see these people step up and answer the call. And thankful for them and thankful for what America is about. Because that's America to me. That's America to me. That is America to me.
Good America, man. Good America.
Yes, sir, brother. Well, so you're feeling good about the Dogs tomorrow, and you said you're scoring.
I'm jacked. I got power back on. We got some TV to watch on tomorrow. We're doing good.
Good. That's right. What's the score prediction?
Oh, 23-17 Dogs.
There we go, baby. 23-17 Dogs.
Tyler, real important question. What are you cooking tomorrow?
Go ahead.
I know
Yeah, that's a good one. What are you cooking? What are you preparing for the
game?
game?
Are you grilling something? What you got?
Oh, tomorrow I'm here thinking about ribs or burgers.
Oh, are you going to cook some ribs on the smoker? Are you going to stay up all night tonight and smoke something?
Oh, no, I'm going to get some sleep tonight.
Can't do that again, can you?
Yeah, that was last week.
Can't do that again. Well, Shoot, yeah, brother. I love it. Go ahead.
We're gonna do it all night, or we're gonna put her on a pellet grill and let her cook all night by herself.
That's right. We're not gonna do what we did last Friday night. That's right. So,
Better hope the power doesn't go out.
Yeah, better hope the power doesn't go out. But shoot, yeah, Tyler.
I got generators. We got gas generators.
That's right. We do have gas generators, and we could hook up if needed. So, but no, man, appreciate it, brother. I will holler at you. We're gonna take some more calls, but go Dogs, brother.
Yes, sir. Go Dogs. You have a good safe trip tomorrow.
Yes, sir. We'll holler at you. Woo! Thank you, Sam.
Good job, Sam.
Great guest appearance right there by Sammy J. Love it. Love it. Oh, we got a call from Humble, Texas. Humble, Texas.
I like
Hello,
that
who do we got? Who do we got? It's a name. Yeah, the name of it, Humble, Texas.
Oh, they hung up.
No.
Wait.
Unknown call.
All right, we're getting another call.
Hello.
Hey, if you're calling from Humble, Texas, call us back.
Call us back from Humble, Texas.
That'd be pretty cool. All right. Welcome to Row 60. Who we got?
Caleb Myers.
Caleb Myers, what's going on, brother? How are y'all faring, man? I know you're down there in a part of the state that was hit pretty hard. Y'all doing all right down there, brother?
Yeah, we're good. We, thank the good Lord. We prayed about it, put our hands on the house and prayed about it before we left. And, brother, we didn't even lose power.
Good,
so,
good.
That's awesome.
Amazing.
What a blessing.
What
That's
a
awesome,
blessing.
man.
That is awesome. That is a blessing, man, for sure.
It's big. Now I can stress less about that and stress about what the
There you
big
go.
things coming up tomorrow.
That's right. So tell us about it. How you feeling?
Well, I'd be lying if I said I was confident anytime we play Alabama, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it ain't, we're going to lose Doom or anything like that, but it's until I see us shake it, and I understand we won the Natty and everything against them, but I got to see something more than once to believe it's actually a thing.
Yeah.
But I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it, man. I think, we got to get pressure on Jalen Milroe. I hope we get after it. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. Hopefully we get some sacks in it. We can't, I don't know. It's kind of like I said, double-edged sword, because you don't want to respect his legs too much and not get after him, but you also don't want him to just scamper on you and run for 40 either. So It's kind of that. I thought our defense played well enough last year in the SEC championship, and we got him. I think we sacked him 4 times. We got after him pretty well, but I think it's going to be like last year. These games come down to a line of scrimmage and about 3 different plays in the game. And if you look at last year, it's a missed field goal by us, a fumble, and then a missed call on Isaiah Bond 4th down catch that wasn't a catch. There's your game. That's what it is.
And then a wheel route that was a pick route.
Yeah.
I mean,
but now that fourth, I still get furious thinking about that Isaiah Bond 4th down catch.
I didn't want to get you worked up, Adam.
I still get furious about that. But you're exactly right. I mean, you are 100% right, man.
It's going to come down to just a few different things, but it's going to be a line of scrimmage game, and do we show up and do that? And that's what concerned me a little bit last week was Kentucky was able to get pressure on Carson with only 3 or 4 rushers, and we're able to drop 7 or 8. And people want to blame Bobo. Well, it's hard for people to get open when you're dropping 7 or 8 in the coverage and getting pressure on the quarterback with 3 or 4.
Right.
It's simple math numbers, and that concerned me a little bit. But dude, I tell you what, this is why I listen to a billion different podcasts and all this stuff. That's why I like you guys. I like, more local, down home, you aren't, necessarily media, but the national media types, man, they can't get over this Kentucky game to save their life. It's insane to me. They can't do it. And, and they want to talk about the Clemson game being a fluke. Well, you can't pick and choose here, brother.
Yeah.
The Clemson game means as much as the Kentucky game.
Right.
That's how this works. You can't just weigh one and not weigh the other. And they're acting like we're just throwing the wolves. Oh, they're going to lose 3 games now, and their hopes are over. Like, come on, get over yourself. And these people get paid millions of dollars, man. It pisses me off.
Yeah.
Oh, it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. And I mean, people it was the perfect storm that happened in Lexington. You get a Kentucky team who has been physical every single year, and then they got their tails whooped by South Carolina the week before. and they were getting challenged. Their manhood was getting challenged. And, it's a physical culture that's been established there for over a decade. And no, they're not top dogs in the SEC, but Mark Stoops has done a great job there. And when they were backed in the corner at home at night, it was just, and Georgia not being their A-plus game, all the right things happened. And that was the result, was a 14-13 win. And you're just thankful you win that game, because there was a time in Georgia football lore that you don't win that game. So you're glad you win that game. But it is amazing, like you said, Caleb, that people have just all of a sudden turned now that because Georgia only beat Kentucky by 1 in Lexington, and the offense is awful. Carson Beckett and hadn't developed anymore or anything. He's not, what we thought he was. That this narrative has been formed that Georgia's going to be an 8-4 football team this year, or 9-3.
Yep, and that's what it aggravates me, because college football, I get it. Like, you have the games to assess teams, and you have a very limited sample of what a team is, and we only see it every Saturday. Coaches get to see it there in practice every week, but college football is a very week-to-week sport, and that's one thing that I value Kirby Smart's program. What he's done is consistency. It's easier to judge Georgia whether they're good or bad or whatever because of their consistency. One team can be good one week, and one team can lose, and Georgia is going to show up in these big games.
Yeah,
when they show up every single week. So that's why I'm confident in Georgia. It's not going to be the same team as it was against Kentucky, against Bama. That's just not how that works. And y'all are talking about it. They don't play back-to-back bad games. That's not what we do.
No.
And you can't tell me that Kentucky did not benefit from having Brock Vandegrift and Jamon Dumas-Johnson. They know our tendencies. They know certain things that we're going to do. And you cannot tell me that they didn't sit down them and be like, all right, what are y'all thinking?
Yeah.
Of course they did. They know our tendencies. They know what we're going to do. Certain calls here, certain calls there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the way it works. But guess what? I'd rather learn from a win than a loss.
Exactly.
And that's what we did. We pulled it out and we learned, and here we go.
Well,
this is where it comes down to.
Well,
Tuscaloosa, by God, we're man enough. I'll tell you that.
That's right. I love it. I love it, Caleb. But you hit the nail on the head, man. From week to week, college football changes, and especially how there's so much more parity now in college football, it seems like, with NIL stuff and everything. But Virginia Tech and Miami right now, we're watching it on TV. They're going in the fourth quarter. Miami's at home, and Virginia Tech, who lost to Vanderbilt on the road, and they're 2-2, just not been looking impressive at all, is going to go, with a lead into the fourth quarter down in Miami, and it looks like they're even going to go into a bigger lead potentially. Holding call. But, you just don't know. And then the national medias just love Cam Ward, love Miami, essentially just slotted them already in for a top 4 seed out of the ACC and a bye the first round of the playoffs. And the overreaction from the college football media is for these guys who are former players, get paid millions to talk about it. Honestly, these past 2 weeks has been unbelievable. Yeah. Just some of the stuff you've heard out of their mouths. And you hit the nail on the head just from the reaction of one game.
One game. And, I hate it for the 15 fans in attendance at Hard Rock and Miami fans. I hate it for them. But, they, like you talk about in Los Angeles, they don't give a rat, about college football in Miami either. They don't care about it. So I don't want to hear nothing about. I don't want to hear nothing about Miami.
That's right.
They lose the rest of their games. I don't care. But they, it's ridiculous. So you got to weigh all games the same. And
you do.
And I think we're going to be ready. I think we have the better coach in this game for the first time in a long time.
Yep.
Kirby's amazing, but like we said, it's I hate to say the word pressure, but I do not want Kalen DeBoer just to come in as SEC and beat the number 1 head coach in college football and just make it, oh, here we go, and then it becomes from a Nick Saban problem, it becomes an Alabama problem. We don't want that.
No,
that's not what we want.
100%, man. I think that's the mindset of every diehard Georgia fan out there. Is that's what they don't want. Is they want it, and they know the slate is clean. We've said it multiple times tonight. You don't want Kalen DeBoer to beat Kirby Smart his first time out. You want for Kirby Smart to go into Tuscaloosa, beat Kalen DeBoer, and then Alabama fans thinking, man, are we taking that steps back now? And we've thought about it for so long, what it would be like to play Alabama without Nick Saban. And imagine that for a long time. You know, I'm not going to lie. I thought, man, I can't wait till Saban retires. I mean, I've talked to many other Georgia fans. You'd be crazy if you were a Georgia fan and you weren't thinking that.
Mm-hmm.
And now we've got it. We've got it. Saban's not on the sideline in Tuscaloosa anymore, you know. So it's time.
Exactly.
And I think it's pivotal for where this series is going to go, and to beat Kalen DeBoer the first time out, and also just for the trajectory of Alabama football. Their very first Kalen DeBoer's very first SEC game, first game on Saban Field, is getting beat by Georgia. Would just I just don't want the momentum they would gain from beating Georgia, their first SEC game.
Yeah.
Kalen
No, exactly. And I mean, Carson Beck needs to park the freaking Lambo truck somewhere and take off the Gucci and the Louis Vuitton suit and cut off his Instagram model girlfriend for the week.
That's right.
And go play quarterback is what he needs to do. Yeah. And, you know, that's all I'm going to say about that.
There we go.
I think, I don't know if y'all seen I saw some stuff about the tickets. I know y'all are going, but it's the best selling game of the season to date. It's beaten Texas, Michigan by over 20%.
Wow.
And it's outselling StubHub's top selling game last year, which is Michigan, Ohio State. And Alabama, Georgia ticket buyers are coming from 49 different states.
Wow. I wonder what the only state isn't. Well, let's take a guess.
I'm going Alaska.
I'm going to go.
I'm going Hawaii or Alaska. Gotta be right.
No. It's definitely not Hawaii. You would be amazed at how many Alabama fans are in Hawaii.
Two has got some family coming.
Yeah,
that's right.
I'm going to say like it's got to be a northeastern state, maybe
Vermont,
like Vermont.
Vermont.
I'm going Vermont.
Yeah, Vermont would be a good state.
Yeah,
that is probably not covered.
That's a good one. Yeah, like Rhode Island, something around
Delaware,
there,
somewhere like Maine.
Yeah. We're like a quarter of Rhode Island, you know, population would even fit in Brian Denny. You know,
yeah, that's right.
They don't really have anybody that actually.
That's right. Yeah.
So that's what but it's going to be a huge game, fellas. I mean, it's going to be we were the best on third down on offense and defense in the country last year. Bama's the best so far this year, but guess what? They played. In the words of Dabo Swinney, East Teboga Community College slapdicks from East Teboga Community College.
Right.
What he called them. So I throw all the stats out the window. It's going to be close. Give me Georgia 28-24.
Nice. I like that score.
We come in and we win. And actually, no, what? Give me 27-24 because Peyton Woodring's got to kick 2 field goals at least.
Okay.
Lock him in for that. Him in for that. We stall out a couple of times.
Yeah.
27-24. We win this ball game. Late fourth quarter game as it is always. I can't wait for the game. I mean, I'm nervous right now. I mean, I wish it was being played right now. I'm shaking. Shaking.
I don't even want to lay my head down tonight.
Yeah, I'm probably going to get a call at 3 a.m. this morning, and Adam's going to be like, "No, so Clarkster, tell me this.
What do we need?
What's your feeling now? What's your feeling now?
What's the feeling?
And then
Where are we at?
I'm going to get a call at 5 a.m. and he's going to be like, "Clarkster, what you up to? What you up to? Ah, nothing much, Adam." Well, Clarkster, how do you feel now?
How do you feel now?
I guarantee you.
That's just what we do. That's just what we do.
You just give me a call, I'll answer it, and I'll give you my thoughts.
I love it, brother.
I tell you what, I think if we win the toss, we're going to defer. I don't think it's a question. Here's what happens. What is not good is if you do take the ball and you stall out and you give them the ball back 3 and out. That's a bigger momentum as if you went and scored in their place anyway. So I think the risk of reward's not even there. I think you give them the ball. If they score, it's whatever.
Absolutely.
But if you can come up with a stop, then get the ball back. Because if you don't score and you give them the ball, then they get the ball after halftime too. So
that's right.
I don't. Can you all remember a game where Kirby took the ball if he won the toss? I don't.
We did last week, right? No. Did we? I don't even know if we won the toss.
I think we lost. I think we lost the toss and they deferred, so we got the ball first.
No, you're right though. I don't remember a time.
And then what did we do? We stalled out.
Yep.
And then Kentucky got the ball, moved it, and they had momentum. So that's not going to happen with Kirby. I mean, we're going to play defense and I hope to stop them. So that's where I'm at. That's my thoughts. So
Are y'all cousins? You said. I was trying to get this right.
That's right. We are cousins.
Our grandmothers are sisters.
So who?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Y'all's chemistry's pretty good.
We appreciate it.
We've known each other literally for years, obviously.
It makes sense when I'm going off on his things in the way Clark just when you just look at him, you just
I just let him have
just
at it.
waiting for him to be. You just gotta let him get after it.
Yeah,
you gotta let him finish his thought.
That's right. Yeah, we've been doing it for years, man. We're more like brothers, but yeah, I mean, yeah, grandmothers are sisters. That's exactly right. So, yeah,
that's funny. Well, y'all be good, and man, we're just gonna hunker down. Let's go.
We're gonna do it.
Go,
That's
you
right,
silver
bro.
britches.
Go,
yes,
you
sir,
silver
let's do
britches.
it. Be loud from down there, man. Glad everything went well with the storm that passed through, brother. Time to get focused on some Georgia football tomorrow. Be loud down there, Southeast Georgia. Go Dogs, baby.
All right, go Dawg. Y'all be safe getting there now.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Do. Go Dogs.
Woo! Love it. Adam, we're going on 2 hours, 30 minutes. This is awesome. I mean, this is great.
The phone hadn't slowed down
The
yet.
phone, if I didn't have my wife here waiting on me to get back home, my pregnant wife.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I would probably stick around for longer. But yeah, let's take one more caller.
One more call, and then we're going to call.
And then we're going to call the
House,
Waffle House.
I promised we'd call the Waffle House, so we're going to call the Waffle House. Last time,
and who knows what's going to happen
with that? So.
All right, welcome to Row 60. Who we got?
You got Miss Lisa from Indianapolis.
Miss Lisa,
Miss Lisa, that is a perfect. Hey, we are saving Miss Lisa for last to bring the heat. So, Miss Lisa, you are our last caller until we call the Waffle House. So good to hear from you, ma'am. We love you. How's everything up in Indianapolis?
It's really good. I'm so glad people are safe down there in my home state of Georgia and Florida and all that area. I just thankful that everybody's doing so well. We got the storms up here. They said here in Indy, the wind was up to almost 70 miles per hour.
Wow.
And it sure was blowing. And a lot of rain. So, but other than that, I'm ready for this game. I just had to come in and I had to listen and have you two get us all fired up. And then these great callers calling in. And anyway, I'm stoked. I'm ready for tomorrow. Can we go ahead and play?
I'm ready. I'm ready to tee it up right now. I'm ready. Just give me 4 hours to get to Tuscaloosa. I'll cut off the 17 minutes on the highway, and then we'll do it. We'll be ready to go. It'll be time to go.
Well, you two take it in for the rest of us because we would all kill to be there with you. But we'll be with you in spirit. That's for sure.
That's what I love. That's what I tell everybody. I want everybody to feel like they're at the game. If they're watching at the house, the restaurant, wherever they're watching that, be loud.
And be undignified. You don't have to be civil.
You don't have to cut back and be civil. Like, be rowdy. Let them know. Let them know. You know, be like.
That's exactly right.
Love it.
That's exactly right. That's what we plan on doing. But I'll tell you, you know, I'm an old Georgia Dog fan. I mean, I'm old meaning in the sense of I'm superstitious.
Right.
I'll change my shirt. My brother changes his hat if we aren't winning stuff.
Love it.
But I think tomorrow's different. I think it's time for a curve stomping.
Yes, that's what I like.
It is time.
Let them know.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's get it done. I hope Carson just unloads, relaxes, and just comes out and plays like he did last year.
That's right.
If all that happens and if our defense shows up and we don't turn over the ball, we got it.
Miss Lisa knows her ball.
Lisa. That's right. That's good.
She knows her ball.
Analysis of what has to happen, and you are exactly right, Miss Lisa. And you just feel like, you know, and me and Clark's both talking about it. As these 2.5 hours have progressed, and each call, everybody's, you know, making me feel a whole lot more confident.
Yeah,
you know, because I haven't had. I'll be honest with y'all.
I would tell you, I wasn't as confident as I am now. Now it's like, God, I don't even know if I can go to sleep now.
That's right. That's right.
Which Georgia outfit out of the 50 I got am I going to wear tomorrow?
Well,
that's what matters.
Yes, you need to. You got to get that right, Miss Lisa. That's a pivotal part of it as well. And I agree that I don't know. It's one of these games that's so big that honestly, the most nervous I've been about a game, regular season game since Row 60 started. And I felt bad about it all day in the sense of, oh man, just nerves. But I mean, my confidence is just growing. It's just growing.
I am too.
I'm ready to do it.
I know we get caught up in the national media and all that stuff, and they are all picking Bama, and you know. But I mean, we know the players; they listen to it. Like I remember Nolan Smith talking about it. We're not supposed to listen, but we listen.
Right.
And we know what's happened. Those players know what's going on. They
Yes,
remember what happened last year.
That's right.
So they want it more than we could ever want it, but I want it for Kirby.
That's
I want
right.
this monkey off his back. We just got to take care of business and get the hell out of there.
That's right, Miss Lisa. That's exactly right.
Get in, get out.
That's everything about Milroe's comments after the game last year. What the media's saying is playing in Georgia's favor, I feel like. And that's exciting. So now it's just time. Hayes in the barn. There's nothing else more you can do, Clark.
Man, we used to have an old high school coach that would say that.
Tommy did.
Every Friday or every Thursday night. The Hayes in the barn. The work.
In the barn. Work's done. It's time now. It's time to just go out there and it's going to be what it's going to be, you know. So that's where we're at with it.
Yep.
And 7:30 is coming quick. It's less than 24 hours away, and it's time to do it.
All right. So for the curb stomping I'm talking about, I'm thinking we're going to win it 31-10.
Whoa! I hear you, Miss Lisa. I love
21
that.
points.
I promise you, if we win 31-10, y'all will have video documentation of me attempting cartwheels all the way out of Bryant Denny Stadium. I promise you, it'll happen.
Yep.
Promise you, it'll happen if that is the case.
Oh man.
Well, that's great. Well, you guys be careful on the road tomorrow. Get that win and head back home.
Yes, ma'am, Miss
we'll
Lisa. Love you. Great hearing from you. Stay in touch with us. We appreciate your support. Love you. Go Dogs, baby.
Go Dogs.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See ya. Oh, I cut her off. She was giving me a really strong Go Dogs, and I hung up a little too early there.
All right.
Well, folks, look, I hate it. We're going to have to wrap this thing up. I'm getting now, Caitlin. I'm kind of guilt tripping, Caitlin. Man, do we just keep it rolling? Are you okay to keep it rolling for a few more? I need to know. All right. Caitlin's giving me the thumbs up. A few more. We'll take a couple more calls.
Okay.
And then for sure, we got to get to our Waffle House call.
All right.
Thank y'all for being patient. Y'all have, man,
Yes.
we've had a lot of calls come in tonight.
We have.
And
Yes, we have.
we
I
thank
love
y'all.
it.
We love hearing from y'all. And we'll keep it going. Thanks to Caitlin for a few more calls.
You got to take my call. You got to take my call.
We got you.
Who
I think I know who this is.
Who do we have? I think I do too, but who is it? Tell the people.
This is Rod Dog in California.
Yes, our man Rod Dog. Love it, bro.
Hold on. So right quick, we've had a call from Florida, or we've had calls from Florida, Indianapolis, California, Texas, and New York. That's pretty cool.
Love
Dogs everywhere across the United States of America. So good stuff. Go ahead, Mr.
We got
Rod.
us everywhere, my friend.
Yes, sir.
Everywhere. I'm recruiting like crazy out here.
Good.
Love it. Love that. Love that. Love that, Mr. Rod. Love it.
I just finished 60 racks of ribs on the smoker for the Elk Vlog dinner tonight.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, I love it. Now, Mr. Rod, we had a great conversation.
My friend,
yes, sir.
Tomorrow, I'm cooking. We're cooking for a wedding. We're cooking 2 goats and some New York strips. And the whole time, I'm going to be watching our dogs. I'm going to be looking for you boys. I'm going to be following the website and our chat.
Yes, sir.
And we all say, I'll let you go. You can call the Waffle House and order me some waffles, whatever you do. Okay?
That's right. That's right. We're gonna call the Waffle House and get a pulse. But I love that, man. God, man, that sounds good.
Goat
that makes me
and
hungry
steak?
right now. Just
Man,
goat
come
steak.
on.
Golly, I love it. And ribs in there. That's what we had a great conversation, Mr. Rod, about smoking and on the smoker and everything. And yeah, we did that last week. We cooked a brisket last week during the bye week and was fired up about that and how it turned out. I was thinking about you,R. Rod, on that.
You cook it on your new smoker?
Yeah, I did. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You got to send me a pic. I got to see it.
I will actually post in the Row 60 patrons, like the Facebook page. If you go down, you can find it on there from last week.
Okay, man. I'll get it.
Hey,
yes,
we need a picture from you tomorrow.
I'll let you guys go.
Give us a picture of your spread
Dog.
tomorrow. Okay.
Call the Waffle House. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Dogs.
Go Dogs, baby.
Bye, fellas.
Yes, sir.
See ya.
Love it. All right, dog from California. We love him coming in hot.
For the record, this is from Caitlin. I'm not giving death stares, and I'm completely fine. Don't let Clark blame me for cutting the show short.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Glad
That
to
is
clear there.
good.
Glad to clear there.
She's fine.
Fake news coming out of Clark. Fake news coming out. Glad to hear Blake Newman say Caitlin.
Hey,
is a
speaking
DGD.
of fake
Caitlin
news,
is a DGD.
Donald Trump. We're gonna have to show up a couple hours early before.
Yep.
The event starts tomorrow.
Yep.
Last time Donald Trump was at a Georgia game that I was at, I saw Kirby Smart get patted down.
Did you?
In the team hotel, and I said, "Oh my gosh, this is legit. Like, if Kirby Smart is getting patted down from head to toe,
that's right. That's right.
You know
That's
something's
right.
up.
That's
So,
right. So
anyway.
Donald J. Trump will be in attendance. Big time. A lot of influential people will be in the president's box in Alabama, is what I'm hearing.
Oh, are you?
What sources say?
Okay.
I
Your
will not
sources?
be in the presidential box in Alabama. For the
No.
record. No, we will not be there. But Donald J. Trump will, and some other people. So I mean, big game tomorrow. Just shows how big of a game this is going to be. We're going to have to line up. I'm going to be rowdy. Everybody's going to be rowdy. And let's just go.
Let's look at a couple comments right quick. If you want to call in, we'll give you one last chance.
Boy, there it is.
There it is, right there.
Open it and end it.
To open and end it, it's like a bookmark. We'll get to you in just a second, Mr. Joe. Oh, he just hung up. He just said, "Nah, forget it." There he is again. We got you, Mr. Joe. Just give us 1 second. We'll read a couple comments right quick. Let's see. Caitlin is a DGD. Blake Newman. You are, Caitlin. You are a trooper.
Thank you, Caitlin. Thank you, Caitlin.
You are a trooper. Blake also said, "I'm boiling some peanuts tomorrow."
Love that.
I hope we don't need rally peanuts tomorrow.
Yeah, but if we do, I hope everybody's got them on hand.
You better
have it on hand. Then.
Listen, if you better go to your local grocery store and get you some salted roasted peanuts tomorrow morning. If you don't already have them, just in case.
And we know that you break out the rally peanuts when things aren't going as well, and we need a big drive from Georgia offense or a big defensive stand. So therefore, man, go get some rally peanuts, and you can't break them out until the second half.
Really, the third quarter.
Yeah,
that's the only acceptable point.
Yeah.
And then Ryan Phillips. Good to see old Ryan.
Yes, sir. Good to see you in the chat, Ryan
Yeah.
Phillips.
I haven't talked with him in a while.
Yes, sir.
Who will be the X factor for the Dogs tomorrow without Brock and Ladd?
Great question.
Adam, I think you answered this earlier. Anthony Evans, are you sticking with that?
I'm not saying he's going to be the X factor. I'm just going to say he's going to be the guy who has comes out kind of nowhere.
Sure.
I think with a surprise guy. I think it's going to be Dominic Lovett as kind of that go-to guy, Ryan, on third down. That we'll see who's kind of there for the taking that Brock and Ladd just, has left a void at this year with it. And that guy, I think Dominic Lovett played the best offensively in Kentucky and made big catches and plays when we needed them to in Lexington. And I think that continues. A veteran guy, kind of be Carson's guy is looking at when we need a big third down conversion through there.
For sure. For me, I would say, excuse me, sorry. I'm going to go with Dylan Bell. Where's Dylan Bell been?
Yeah,
right.
Let's put him again.
I got to believe we've been saving him for this game. I really do believe a lot of our offensive playbook. Yep. And our packages are, we're kind of waiting.
Yeah.
And so
I like it, man. I love it.
Let's see. 34-24 Virginia Tech. Look at that.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
That's insane.
That's great. That's great. Come on, Hokies. Let's go.
Don, yeah, give us a call. We'll make room for you
Don,
here.
Give us a call.
Might as well.
Why not? Why not?
All right. Well, we got a caller on the line.
Okay. Who we got?
Waffle House from Tuscaloosa.
We're getting the call from Waffle House.
We're getting the call from Waffle House.
Yeah.
Then.
Okay, all right. Now, boys, you want a Ballard burger, which is a quarter pounder, or you want a slim dog?
Mr. Joe, I'll take the All-Star Special, and I would like a waffle with that and my egg scrambled.
And I will take a Texas bacon patty melt.
Oh, good choice.
Real
Good
onions.
choice.
There you go, boys. I tell you what. I just wanted to call in and give you a little bit of levity here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I want to say one thing. Now, since I called in early, Rich Bet got me fired up. My blood pressure's up high, and I'm jumping around like a young pup.
There we go.
And I feel like Adam at. So I just want to tell you.
That's good then, Mr. Joe. We need you fired. I want you fired up like you were for the 2022 Georgia-Tennessee game when you called in the night before. That's where I want your energy level to be at. And I'm glad that Rich Beck brought the heat like he did and got you there to bouncing off the wall.
I'm just a little bit older, but I still got the juice in me.
Yes, sir.
That's what matters. Hey, look, age is just a number, but when you got that adrenaline rush and that juice, that's what matters.
That's right.
That's what matters.
Hey, Blake Newman, Mr. Joe, he brings up a good point here in the chat. He said, I'm pretty sure the Dogs are undefeated when Mr. Joe calls twice. And I think you're right, actually.
He is right.
Yeah. So that's some good omen.
That is some good. That is true. That is true. I like that. I'm going to scoot the chair up on that one. I just can't. I can't sit still. I can't sit still. So yeah, I mean, what time are you going to get up tomorrow, Mr. Joe, to get prepared for this?
Oh, I don't know. It's not probably going to be the early one. I ain't going to get up at 8:22.
At 8:22. That's right.
Now that's what time we're leaving. We're
leaving at 8:22. I'm going to set my alarm clock for 6:37. Actually.
Well, I tell you what. Now, if I got to get up early, I get up early. If I don't have to.
Man, there you go. There you go. I don't blame you. I don't blame you, Mr.
man.
Joe. But I don't know. I'm actually kind of thinking after talking about the Waffle House, going to the Waffle House tonight.
Adam, now
everybody meeting at the Livonia Waffle House here in a couple of hours.
Now, don't tell me that.
Everybody and their brother come drive to the Livonia Waffle House, and we just have a meet up at the Livonia Waffle House at like 1 or 2 a.m.
You got some chocolate in your teeth.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. That.
Sorry. I just wanted to make sure you're good. Let's just meet up at the Waffle House. I told Caitlin the other night, we were sitting in Cracker Barrel, and I said, you know what I'm craving? Actually, some Waffle House.
Yeah.
Because Cracker Barrel breakfast is not the same as Waffle House breakfast.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Well,
Mr. Joe, I think we're gonna wrap this thing
I think we're
up.
about to call the Waffle House.
We're about to call the Waffle House.
That's what
for
we're
all
gonna
the
do.
people who have been patient.
I'm waiting for that. We're going to call the Tuscaloosa Waffle House.
Well, I know your wives are waiting on you to get offline.
They are patiently.
That's right. That's right. So, baby.
They're patient.
They are. They are patient. They are very patient. Like Job.
Job in the Bible. Oh, that's
good. Patient like Job. That's
there
right.
you go.
That's right.
Good example there, Adam.
My name's not Job, it's Joe.
No, patient like Joe. That's right. Patient like Joe from Jefferson.
Joe from Jefferson and Job from where was Job
in the
living
Old Testament?
I know, but
from I don't know. He wasn't in Nazareth.
No, it would have been Nazareth, but I don't know. Anyway.
Anywho. But yeah, Mr. Joe, we're fired up tomorrow. Let us know tomorrow how you feel tomorrow. You know, everybody just message row 60 and kind of get a feel after this, after you get a sleep in, see where we're at tomorrow. And we're gonna go from there. But it's about time to call the Waffle House and everybody. We can wrap this thing up and everybody get some good rest tonight.
Yeah,
and get ready to roll, and we'll start over tomorrow then.
You got that right, guys.
There we go. There we go.
All right, Mr. Joe.
Well, give us one more big go dogs, Mr. Joe, before we go.
Go Dawg!
Go Dogs!
Woo! Man.
See ya.
Go Dogs.
Love Mr. Joe, man. You
Love
can't
him.
beat that.
The bookend right there.
Yeah.
The bookend right here.
Started.
All right. Sammy J. Waller has been our official Waffle House correspondent and has gave us two options. Two options of
so if one doesn't
Waffle House.
answer.
If one doesn't answer, we do have a second one. Do you want to start, Clark, on Skyland East Boulevard or McFarland Boulevard?
Let's ask the people. Would y'all rather have Skyland?
Actually, look and see which one is closer to Bryant Denny. Sam, can you give us that location on which Waffle House is closest to Bryant Denny Stadium, please? All right.
We've got our people on this.
Yes. All right. So, all right, Clark. While we're talking about this, will you tell me what's your thoughts? Which one? Option 2. All right. So that'll be McFarland Boulevard.
All right. What's our game plan here? Are we just calling them and just saying, "Hey, what's up"? I mean, first I need to. I think we should.
I'm going to let you talk to them.
No.
You're going to do all the talking.
No, what? No.
Yeah.
Adam, you're better at this.
It's on you. I'm going to sit here and be silent and let you do all
this
the
is
talking.
unreal. Why are you putting this on me? This was your idea to begin with.
Yeah. All right. We'll do it. All right, I got you a number right here. Okay.
No, all right. I'll call. I'll dial. You talk.
You control the. Fine. We'll do that.
But okay, what are we saying?
I don't
we
know.
need to have some sort of a game.
You don't
plan.
have to go in with a game plan. Just wing it. All right. 205.
I do think we should at least ask them about their well-being and if they're even open.
Okay.
I guess if they're answering, they're open.
Let's see.
All right.
Yeah. All right. You ready for the digits?
Sure.
All right. 205.
553.
8643.
8643. All right, folks.
Do it. Hit the button.
I don't know what this is. I don't know what's about to happen, but we're about to call Waffle House.
Yep.
In Tuscaloosa. Adam, this is all you, brother.
Yep. Oh, they want you.
Local Waffle House. To place a to-go order, please visit order.wafflehouse.com or download the new Waffle House ordering app, as we no longer accept to-go orders over the phone. We look forward to seeing you soon.
Kidding me.
That might be the most depressing thing that's happened.
All right, let's go to the other options.
Wow, what a buzzkill.
What in the world does this country come to? All right, one more.
We might have to resort to a huddle house.
Everything's about a robot now. Everything. You just can't talk man to man, woman to woman, man to woman.
Woman to man.
Anymore. I mean, you got to have robotic communication and text
Just
messages and all
unreal.
this junk now. I mean, golly, you just want to have a conversation with somebody. All right. 205
205
553
553
5564. Again, this is Skyline East Boulevard, Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
I'm afraid we're about to get another robot.
We're going to try it again.
But we're going to try.
Your local Waffle House.
Oh, my
To place a to-go order, please visit order.wafflehouse.com or download the new Waffle House ordering app, as we no longer accept to-go orders over the phone.
All right, we got one
We
more.
look forward to seeing you soon.
We got one more.
One
That's
more.
probably not going to happen again, but we're going to go down 30 times. Either you strike out or you, this is a charm. One of the three options.
Okay,
right?
yeah.
So, all right, you ready for this?
We're
This
gonna go
is
down
on
swinging.
Oscar Baxter Drive in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Okay. 205.
Okay.
752.
752
7041.
7041. Come on, folks.
Calling your local Waffle House.
Ah.
To place a to-go order, please visit order.wafflehouse.com or download the
Somebody
new
saying-
Waffle
hold
House
up.
ordering app, as we no longer accept
Somebody's
to-go
saying
orders
press
over
0.
the phone. We look forward to seeing you soon.
You've made an invalid selection.
Oh,
Thank you for calling your local Waffle House.
Press
To place
one.
a to-go order, please
Should we just try each digit?
You've made an invalid selection.
Dang.
You've made an invalid.
Blake Davis said try Diddy's. Let's try Diddy's.
Oh, Diddy's. All right, and next up is Walmart.
Diddy's at no, we have Walmart.
Walmart's 24/7, right?
But they're not going
Most
to
of
answer
them?
us. Diddy's.
Yeah, they will.
Diddy's in Tuscaloosa.
Walmart isn't 24. Is Walmart not 24/7, people?
Oh, here's one. No. Dang. Okay. Oh, you want to call the T-Town Cafe?
The T-Town Cafe.
The T-Town Cafe. It closes in 10 minutes.
Oh,
10
okay.
p.m.
This is gonna be
Central Time.
great.
Okay, all right. This is going to be good. This is
I
gonna
don't
be
know.
good.
You're
All right,
talking.
Yeah.
You got to tell. All right, what's the number?
T-Town Cafe. This looks like a T-Town Cafe.
Local joint.
All right, local joint. All right. 205 759
Okay.
5559.
5559.
Yeah, 3 5s.
Okay.
and a 9.
All right.
T-Town Cafe. They don't have an automatic answer. Oh, yeah. Here we go. We got a dial. It's closing time. They're probably not going to answer. Come on. Maybe they have a voicemail. We could leave a message.
Sure. Come on.
What locations are out there that stay open after midnight around college campuses?
Bars.
Yeah, that is true.
This is ridiculous. Cookout? Nah.
Huh?
Chuck's
Fish?
Let's try Walmart.
No, why not Walmart? We don't want to try Walmart.
Why not?
You enter your remote access code.
4.
Golly. Well,
Dadgummit. You got another something? We're going to find somebody and we're going to talk to him tonight. That's the
are
goal.
we going to do that?
I think
Are
we
all
should.
going to?
I
Okay.
think the people have waited this long for us to talk to a company in Tuscaloosa. Do
Huh.
what?
This Chuck's Fish. Okay. All right. You ready?
What is this? So tell us about
Yeah,
this.
I imagine it's a fish house.
Okay, a fish house in Alabama.
I'm guessing.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That Chuck found.
But is this this location in Tuscaloosa?
This location.
Okay.
is in-
All right.
It's on 508 Greensboro Avenue. Closes at 11 o'clock, so you can get
Okay,
fish
well,
there.
we
Okay, we need to
better- we
hustle.
better
Yeah, that's right.
hustle.
Okay, wait, 11 o'clock Central Time.
Oh, then they should be open. All right, here we
Possibly.
go.
Okay, I think
All right, just give me the number.
maybe 205-248-9370.
Come on, baby.
Come on, Chuck.
Come on, Chuck.
I'm gonna ask if it's Chuck speaking.
Yeah. Ask them if they sell fish.
Oh man. Let's go. Thanks for calling Chuck's Fish House. How can I help you?
This is unbelievable.
Everybody just wants to email and text these days. Nobody wants to talk on the phone to you. That's what I don't like about this. Nobody just wants to sit there and have a good conversation on the phone
Wait a
anymore.
second. Have we thought about the fact that these lines may just be down?
They didn't get blitzed in Tuscaloosa. They didn't get hammered in Tuscaloosa. I don't think. I say that. Did they?
Blake said, y'all know those workers ain't going to answer at closing. They're arguing about that phone right now.
Yeah. Oh, man. Golly.
Oh, it sounded like we had.
Your party is not answering. Please try your call later. We're sorry, but your call will now be disconnected.
What happened? What happened to voicemails?
All right. Last resort. This is what we're going to do. Sam,
What's the game plan?
Sam, find a bar.
Oh gosh.
In Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Like a local one on the street. Not like a one out a ways, just like a biker bar or something, right? You know, find like
that would be. Hey, Jody has a good point. Call a pizza place.
That's not a bad idea. Call a pizza place.
Yeah,
Domino's.
like
Domino's. Yeah.
That's actually not a bad idea. Yeah. We're going to call somebody, y'all. I'm
and get a pulse of how they're feeling in Tuscaloosa. I mean, this is a tradition that we started. When was the first time we called a Waffle House and actually made contact?
I don't think we've ever made contact with
them.
I think we tried calling.
In Knoxville. I think we did in Knoxville.
Oh, yeah, we did. It was a very short conversation.
Very short conversation.
Huh?
Oh, she hung up.
Yeah, they hung
right.
up.
They hung up.
Yeah.
That might be why Waffle Houses have automatic voicemails now.
Maybe because of Row 60. Maybe they got
maybe so.
They heard it through the grapevine that they're getting spam calls from a podcast called Row 60.
All right. Here we go.
Stay with us, folks.
Better yet, our team has found not only a pizza joint plus a bar.
Oh,
Heat Pizza Bar.
What? Who is it?
Heat Pizza Bar.
Heat Pizza Bar.
Heat Pizza Bar.
Ask them if they serve pizza.
Yeah.
All right.
Give me 205
632
3282
3282.
Heat Pizza Bar. But they close at 11 too.
Oh my gosh.
But I don't know if it's 11. Is it 11 Eastern or 11 Central? We don't know, you know? Exactly. So it's 11 Central there. But then does the Google make it 11 p.m. Eastern? It's confusing. We need to clarify, you know? If we're on Eastern or Central or Pacific time. Or Mountain.
This is disappointing.
This really is a dagger. I thought we were going to have some good way to end the show. Good way to end the show, but we've lost some steam.
If we could at least just leave a voicemail. Dadgummit. We're going to do it.
Please enter your remote access code.
I don't have one, buddy. Gosh dang. All right. Well, okay, you found one that closes at 1 a.m. All right. Call a Taco Bell. That's also an option.
A gas station would be good. He might actually talk. Yeah. If they speak English, they might communicate with a 24-hour gas station. So I like that. All right, one more.
I mean, we could call the Buckies.
Well, all right, here we go.
No, that's not the kind of people.
All right, here we go. We got an establishment here that closes at 1 a.m. 205 650 2989.
All right. Come on. Wait, what is this?
Decades Pub.
Oh, a pub.
It's a pub.
Okay.
Huh? Pub and grub. Okay.
Y'all serve grub. Maybe we're on like a do not call
I think we're getting
list.
screened.
Yeah, we're. Is the FBI listening to us?
Yeah, of course they are. They're always listening.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
No, they
The
forwarded
person you're trying to reach is not
want a
available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hello, this is the Row 60 podcast from Georgia. And what? You stop me. Oh, we just wanted to get a feel on how everybody in Tuscaloosa was feeling about the Georgia-Alabama game. Anyway, go Dogs. I will stop.
All right.
Was I not supposed to give out our name?
Hey, who is this? Oh, wait, hold up. Hello? Hello, who is this?
This is Elijah Barnes.
Elijah
Barnes, what's up, man?
We're just going to take another call. All right, here's what we're going to do, folks. Listen, hold up, Elijah, just for a second. This just hit me out of nowhere. Here's what we're going to do, y'all. Y'all have been so patient. Next call-in show, we're going to have a directory, a list of phone numbers, and we're going to do our research on this. And we are going to talk to somebody, maybe not a Waffle House, but
somebody who's open.
Somebody who is open and wants to have a friendly conversation about the game. But Elijah, buddy, you got to end this for us because it's kind of
trying to
buzzkill.
find somebody to get a pulse on what's going on in Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
So why don't you give us a pulse of wherever you're at right now?
Yeah, and how you are feeling about this game. End it strong, Elijah. You are the last caller on this rendition of Row 60 Live.
Oh, man. Well, first of all, I want to say I'm honored. And Adam, I miss you, buddy.
I miss you too, brother.
Love
Good
you,
hearing
man.
from you. Yes,
Can't wait to see you guys.
Yes, sir.
But, man, talking to a couple of dogs, man, I just want to ask one question to you guys because, I listen all the time. You guys are insightful as could be. And I just want to know, who should we give more carries to? Should it be Trevor? Should it be Branson? Should it be Nate? We got 3 great running backs. I'm excited for this game. There's a hurricane going on. It's just dissipated, but looks like, speaking of the Hurricanes, they're down by 3 right now. But, I think we got our own storm. We're taking it to Tuscaloosa, but I want to see which running back is going to be, the category 1 to the category 5. Who's going to be talented out there?
I love it. I love it, Elijah. Man, I'm going Trevor Etienne. I think he and Dominic Lovett had the best game offensively in Lexington, Kentucky. I love how hard Trevor Etienne runs between the tackles, even when stuff is not there. Every time he gets the ball card, I just feel like he's a bruiser. I feel like Branson looked better in Kentucky as far as getting north to south. And, of course, Nate Frazier, man, he's just going to be so talented and a household name. But I'm going for this particular game, Trevor Etienne, Clark.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with Etienne as well. Man, I mean, God, honestly, though, it's 1A, 1B with Frazier. I think we've seen enough of Frazier to be like, this guy's a freak. Feed them all, man. I don't exactly know. I can't pinpoint who I think is going to be, but if I had to say one, I think it'd be Trevor Etienne. What do you think?
Oh man, I agree with you guys. I like Trevor a lot, but man, something about Frazier, man. He seems wearing that 3 might be a little bit of nostalgia there with Gurley and
that's right.
Roquan.
Yeah.
Know he's on defense, but man, it just seems right. So I would love to see a coming out party for Frazier, but I mean, hopefully he can get the job done, especially catching the ball at the backfield. A lot of talent there. But man, I just hope you guys have a great night. I mean, I don't know if you're going to Tuscaloosa or not, but I just want to call in and say, go damn Dogs, baby.
Go Dogs, Elijah.
Yes, sir, we're heading there bright and early. Man, good hearing from you, brother. Miss you. Let's catch up then off air sometime. Be in touch with us, but good hearing from you, brother. Let us know if you're coming up to Athens for any of the home games, anything, we'll get with you. But again, great hearing from you, man. Great way to end this show. Go Dogs, baby.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs. Love you guys.
Ooh, love you, man.
Adam,
all right.
we're gonna do one more call. Hey, Don has been patient. This is the last call of the night. Don, if you're still with us, buddy, give us a call and we'll put you on. But this is for sure the last call.
All right. He's been calling a while, man. He has been calling a while patiently, so we will get Don in. Don, the line is open for you as the last call. Well, I want to know, like, why don't y'all look at me when I was leaving them a voicemail like that and had to stop mid?
Well, because we were just a little concerned about putting our name out there. Yeah, we didn't know what you were going to say.
But I was okay, wasn't I?
Oh, yeah.
I was. I mean, I wasn't going to say anything. I mean, we're a family-friendly podcast.
Oh, no, I wasn't concerned about that.
That I was going to do to hurt our brand. On document, recorded.
Right.
Yeah.
Those people are going to listen to that voicemail and be like, what in the – are these guys –
It's good pub. They're going to research us.
Is that a pun?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, right. No, I wasn't gonna do that. I wasn't gonna do that.
Next. Okay, look.
I
Next
was
call
going
in
on
show.
something, then I just froze because everybody's looking at me like.
Next call in show, we are going to do a research. We're going to find some local joints.
That's right.
It might be in Athens, honestly, for the next one. But
quarterback just fumbled, got the ball back, and then handed it to the running back.
All right, Don. Give us a call, man. If you're still with us. Don. We're waiting.
Don.
Adam.
Yeah.
How are you feeling though? Actually.
Yeah, I'm nervous. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like it's time.
Mm-hmm.
It is absolutely time to get it done. We've talked about it for 3 hours now. I'm fired up. I'm focused about it. 24-20. Georgia wins. We win the turnover battle. Carson Beck, I feel like, has a good day. And I just feel like we get to Jalen Milroe, cause some havoc on defense, man. And I think we're going to be down 20-17 in the fourth quarter. And, midway through the fourth, we go up 24-20, and then we have a big defensive stand when Alabama has some time on the clock, try to drive down the field and win the game late. And we have a big defensive stand. And
I hope it doesn't come down to that. My heart could not possibly take that.
Anyway.
Well, Don, hey, if you're still with us, just leave us a voicemail.
That's right.
And we might play it on the next podcast.
That's
or something.
exactly right. Call back on the podcast because, man, Clark, we got some big football games, even after
We do.
tomorrow ahead of us. So when big football games means two things on Row 60, big game M&M.
Yep, big game M&M.
And call-in shows.
Right.
So, So, Clark.
Well, it's been
finish it up, buddy.
3 hours of just fun-filled, just excitement and just fun.
We're not focused. We're not
We're not quite focused.
Give a
yet.
score prediction again.
Yes,
and,
I'm going to give my score prediction. Adam, you give yours, and then we're going to wrap this thing up, just like we do the episodes.
Okay.
Because I'm not good at wrapping it up.
Wrap it up, Carl. Put a bow on it. Put a pin in it. I like to put a pin in it better.
Oh, okay. I think I might have said either 30-27 or 31-28. I'm gonna give the Dogs a little bit more cushion here. I'm gonna say 31-24. Dogs on top.
Love it. Touchdown win then.
Yep. I'm just I don't know. Feeling good.
Good
What
deal,
about
brother.
you, Adam?
Georgia's going to win this football game 24-20. Like I just said, nothing changed within 2 minutes.
Well, good.
I still feel 24-20. Everybody get loud tomorrow. Thank y'all for staying with us tonight. Hopefully everybody got fired up. It's just good fellowship with the community. Love hearing the confidence from everybody. Message us tomorrow. Follow us on Row 60. Row 60 patrons page. We'll have even more content on it. Looking forward to sharing it with y'all as we depart here at 8:22 in the morning to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. We'll be in touch. Enjoy your college football Saturdays. We don't get many of them. These are sacred, especially Georgia, Alabama. Wear your red and black. Be loud, baby. We love y'all. Thanks again. Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.